What's going on, y'all? It's your boy Rome. The No Love for the Manosphere Media. Oh man, salute to everybody in the chat. Salute Gigi, Bossy, Biz. What's going on? I see y'all all in here. I really wasn't gonna do this. My bad, y'all. I'm fucking cold, man, going in and out. I really didn't want to cook this nigga like this, man, but it looks like Beatz, she already did it for me. So we're gonna get into it, man. So y'all know this whole ass nigga Gamechanger. You know, he likes to talk shit about black women all the time. Y'all seen him on Obsidian. He came from the Obsidian camp. All his stuff is being a colorist. He likes to talk about overweight women. He likes to cook women. And what's going on, YGs? What's going on, Charze? And finally, Gamechanger met his fucking match. I want y'all to see what it looks like. I want y'all to see what it's like to see a black man get emasculated. Because you know he's a bitch ass nigga. And anybody that knows Gamechanger, you know he's a whole ass nigga. I think the nigga feminine, man. I think he rock one way. He just don't want to come out with it. And you know he's from that whole ass nigga Obsidian's camp, the Kevin Samuels and Jessica X. And y'all know this nigga's a weirdo. You know, I always say he's a fucking serial killer, but he was on Auntie's panel. You know, shout out to Auntie, fair use. What's going on, Bossy? Kiera, what's going on, Kiera? My bad. I saw you earlier. Appreciate you coming through. And he was in he was on Auntie. I wasn't gonna cook this whole ass nigga, man, but this is what happens when you disrespect black women, man. This is what happens. And I want y'all to listen to how she calls this whole ass nigga out, man. I want y'all to see this is the payback. This is when a punk ass nigga gets embarrassed. I want y'all to see we're gonna go play by play. And you know what I mean? Y'all made me do it, man. I didn't want to do it to the whole ass nigga, but y'all made me do it. And I'm gonna give y'all what y'all want. Let's go ahead. We're gonna get right into it. Fair use. I know Auntie ain't gonna strike this one down. So I know Auntie ain't gonna have no issues with me sharing it. So we're gonna go ahead and give y'all what y'all want. Hold on. Now keep in mind, y'all, this is Gamechanger and Beatz going at it. Now, what Gamechanger was trying to say before I go into it, what Gamechanger was trying to say is that Beach, she can have dick to dick. He was basically saying she had all type of lies. You know, women can have a bunch of men, and you know, he was basically saying a bunch of lies on. He was basically saying a bunch of lies on her, and Beach called his whole ass out, man. So you know, what I mean, we're gonna get right into it, and she exposes as. Remember how I always say, a lot of these black manosphere dudes, they weirdos. They talk that stuff like they got women. This nigga talks the most shit of any black manosphere person. Y'all know Gamechanger. He talks the most shit. He tried to call out Beats. And we all know, you know, women, you know what I mean? Women gonna always have more options than men. We all know this. And he tried to basically try to say that she's a hoe, and she called the whole ass nigga bluff. And we're gonna get into it.
All I said was,
because I don't like.
sounds a little bit,
bottom
you just completely went A to Z.
I can't stand it. So you're right. It does bother me. It does bother me. And stop pretending. And stop leading young ladies astray. And stop pretending like you don't.
That ain't leading astray just because you say empty vagina and it comes off a little kind, you know, a little lame.
You need to. It's a little. Every young woman you get say that it's no greater honor in this world than having Gamechanger's penis in them. You need to tell them that and stop pretending. And stop pretending like there's like there's something else out there. Like, oh, I don't.
Do you got anybody else? You got anybody? Okay, well, Gamechanger, do you got? We can listen in. I've made three-way calls. So I've called on speaker phones before and let people hear my conversation. Do you got a woman or at least two women you can call right now that can verify that when you answer the phone? She's gonna say, I confess between whoever's listening. right now, there's no other penis on the world than Gamechanger, and I'll put my hand on the Bible. You got anybody you can call to back that up? Because you saying it don't mean shit. I need you to call and prove that shit. I want proof. And not just one. And don't try to text her real quick and say this when I call you. Just do it. Just call. You don't need to hold up. Just get your phone, because I'm sure you got a phone, few devices. Call her. And I want to hear at least two.
I'm gonna do that, and then I want you.
No, stop talking right now. Hit dial. See, while you're talking is why you're trying to take. Don't try to set it up. Do it. Come on. Hit the numbers. Hit them digits.
You got them to do it.
That's the point. I'm proving the whole point.
You have no point. You need to point
it's taking you too long to call. We don't hear no phone ringing. I don't hear no phone ringing. Because you're trying to text real quick and say, look, just want you to say when I call you. No, you're taking too long. You know how quick I can call somebody on the phone? Okay, we're finna see we're gonna see how long it take to call somebody on the phone. Because I know something ain't right. It don't take that long to get somebody. I'm finna just let me see what he doing. Let me see.
Okay, give me a
second. You taking too long. My shit ringing. See how long it took you to call?
Okay, no,
I'm already calling.
No, let's
no, because you texting. Hey baby, what's going on? What's up with Big Daddy? What are you doing? Oh, you picked up. I was just I don't know, I was thinking about you. What are you doing?
You say you what?
I was thinking about you. I was like, I know he's gonna pick up when I call. It'd be folks out here, you know, they can't get folks on the phone and doing all this extra shit. I said, let me call you, because I know what the hell they talking about. What are you doing? Working?
Hello?
Can I have some? Yeah. Well,
how are you?
Do you think that's the YouTube?
I'm pretty good. There's some belligerent bitch in the background. Sorry about that. Hold on. Let me.
Damn. Now you going too far. You went too far. Hey, no one is.
How
is belligerent in the B word?
Hey! I require silence now. I require silence. Thank you very much.
So,
how have you been? That's good. That's good to hear. Tell me, do I sexually satisfy you?
What are you saying?
I was asking, what do you think of our sexual experience? Hold on. No, this is someone else. Hold on right quick. Hello?
Oh, I'm still, hold on. I got YouTube on. I'm still here. You did not accomplish what I expected. That took too long.
Okay. No, I'm neither, actually. I'm at home. Let's go with that. Okay, but let me ask you something. Do you feel, generally speaking, that women are more comfortable submitting?
I don't know.
Well, have you ever been with a man that you didn't submit to?
No, for real. I don't understand what you're trying to say.
No worries, love. No worries, love. I'm gonna give you a call back later, okay?
Well, I'm gonna call you back soon, okay? All right. Okay. Bye.
Goodbye.
All right. First things first.
Now, when y'all just heard that, didn't it sound like this whole ass nigga, Gamechanger, called some random ass Walmart or some random ass woman? Because if you listen to what she was saying, she didn't recognize who that nigga was. So you supposed to be hopefully y'all can hear me, man. My internet tripping. You supposed to be this big player, right? Why is it that when the spotlight was on you and y'all hear Gamechanger on Bernard Riley's panels, y'all hear Gamechanger cooking the pink pill, y'all heard Gamechanger trying to cook Sir Ism? Why when Beatz called this whole ass nigga's bluff, And he called a woman. Y'all heard Beatz. Beatz called her dude. He picked up on the number one ring. Gamechanger calls this woman. He's such a player, right? He calls this woman. She act like she don't even know who the fuck this is. I think this woman worked at a fucking Walmart. I think he called a regular restaurant and just basically started speaking some weirdo sex shit. He was on some ARC shit. Hey, so what do you think about sex? Who the fuck, man? Oh my God. Who talks like that to anybody? And then y'all heard what she was saying. The chick act like she was like, wait, what are you talking about? Who is this? Like, if this is supposed to be your woman, you this big time player, and Beatz is cooking his ass. Shout out to Beatz for this. Hoe ass nigga. Beatz is cooking this hoe ass nigga. You know, he's a serial killer. You hear how he sounds. If you supposed to be this big ass player, why is it when you got put on the spot, you talk to a woman that you supposedly she been your girl forever? Because I done heard you talk about this chick. You call her, she act like she don't even fucking know you. Nigga, what type of shit is that? What girl? I want y'all in the chat to realize what just happened. If you call your man or your girl and talk about some shit that he just asked, you gonna know off top, like, hey, yeah. You know what I mean? You submissive, you whatever. This motherfucker calls this girl, she act like she ain't never heard of no fucking Gamechanger. Nigga, you called fucking Walmart. You ain't got no women because you a fucking incel. And Beatz is exposing that shit. But we gonna we ain't even done yet, y'all. Beatz was in her bag in this motherfucker. I'm gonna let her keep cooking.
First things first. Let's back it up.
No. Understand.
You didn't answer the questions.
What question?
You said you were gonna call, and the women were gonna say you were the best dick they it had ever in the world, and nobody else.
Listen.
Did that happen? Because I didn't hear that.
Listen. I don't care.
So that didn't happen. You didn't Gamechanger. Y'all, what? When did I say ask the women to verify? Didn't I say get the women to verify you are the best?
Listen.
You didn't get them to verify that.
What would you say, woman? Understand this, that
then I had to be a belligerent bitch, and I wasn't being belligerent.
I mean the plurality.
You lost. It said you lost.
You do not meet the qualifications.
You just lost. All right, chat. We going to the chat. Chat. Gamechanger, mute yourself. And let's go to the chat. Anybody in the chat feel like he proved what he said he could prove?
What's up, Sister Joy?
He said that he could prove that he got the best dick on the planet, and a woman would be. And I said, call somebody to verify that. Gamechanger, stop talking over me. You lost, bro.
Not only will you,
but he lost. Man, y'all don't play fair.
Hold on. Let him get it out, and then I'm gonna add to it. Go ahead.
Right, I am.
No, I'm gonna let him get it out. And then what up, Melody?
All right, go ahead.
You will not only learn to submit to and embrace a proper penis, you will teach others. More importantly, you will teach others. I'm sick of this shit. I'm sick of these chicks trying to pretend like there isn't a virtue in submission. And it's not about my individual penis. It's about keeping your vagina full of proper penis. And you understand it. You must be worthy. You must learn how to properly submit and get me a motherfucking sandwich and lick my feet. I was only in limerang pie as a result. In addition to that, God damn it, this isn't about my dick. This is about all the dicks. This is about finding internal happiness, doing shit. God damn.
All right. I don't know if we got that from that phone call though. Gamechanger. No, like you asked her about does she feel comfortable submitting? You know what I'm saying?
No, that's because we don't have conversations like this. I'm not gonna force it.
Yeah, it's like kind of like crickets.
She just said, I don't know, because submission is a natural thing to her. We don't have to talk about shit like that. She just does.
Can I break? Are you gonna let me break this down or not? Because if you're not gonna let me break it down, I'll just jump down.
No, you got it, Beatz. Go ahead.
All right, come on, Gamechanger. Let me break it down because I want you to hear me. All right, I really want you to hear this because we're gonna red ball it back. I'm gonna go bread ball and give you the timestamp to what I said when you said your peen was the best thing. Some women would say that's the best thing ever they've ever experienced in their life. So I said, well, can you prove that? Can you call anyone? And not one, I need at least 2 women to verify that. You said yes. I said, okay, we'll do it. You said, all right. Then you started fumbling with the phone. I said, wait, you're taking too long. You just all you do is dial a number and they pick up. And for me to prove that, once I said, don't go texting and going through the phone looking for, I said, just call somebody, anybody. But while you were doing that, I picked my phone up and quickly called somebody who answered on 1.5 ring. And I said, hey, Big Daddy, I was showing you, let me show the woman that's right there finna pick the fucking phone up and she gonna address you properly. Meanwhile, you over there stumbling with some woman trying to explain the definition of submission, which you never verified, which is why you called, which was to verify that you got the best dick they ever had. No one has answered that question yet. So that was what I said. You did not prove what you said you was going to prove. Phone call 1 failed. Now, do you want to try phone call 2 or what? Because I can call all night. But I was going to call the same nigga, but I can do that now. So one of us, when you call somebody, it don't take 20 minutes of fumbling around to figure out who to call. They should be right there on your phone. Click, call down, and pick up. That's what my point. Now, one of us ain't hitting right. And I don't know if it's you or me. But we gonna let the chat answer. I'm looking at the chat and Gamechanger. I was rooting for you, but you just failed that one on the first call. Because if I just call my guy and he picks up and I don't even just talk to him like he's some random guy, I'm like, what's up, Big Daddy? And we saw like whatever. I mean, like that's what submission is. You over here with this woman phone when you said something about submission, she said, huh, what? She was confused as fuck. What are you talking about? You need to go back and listen to yourself. 1 up for Beatz,
now
0 for Gamechanger. I just changed.
Ladies, this is how you talk to somebody like a bitch. This is how you talk to a man like a female. This is the manosphere king right here. Beatz is straight talking to this nigga like a straight up hoe, smacking this nigga up and down. She called your bluff. And nigga, she showed you what type of bitch ass nigga you really are, and you couldn't deliver. You had a chance to show that you this big ass player, Gamechanger. Now we really know that you a fucking weirdo. Everybody knows now. You had a chance. You called some fucking random ass number thinking nobody would hear that shit. That man, Beatz stole his soul, ladies. This is how you steal a nigga's soul. And you know what's crazy? I think a lot of you ladies is too nice to these niggas. This is how you fucking destroy these whole ass niggas. Gamechanger, RIP, nigga. We having your motherfucking funeral right now. Let's keep going.
Change the game on your ass just like that, baby. I might even change my name. I'm gonna be Gamechanger, the real Gamechanger, because I just changed the fucking game on your ass. Now what you got? Round 2. Because I can call another to let you hear him cuss my ass out. Because he got left on a curve and I can do this all fucking night. So what you really trying to do? Because now when you said listen, you fucked up when you said, oh, there's nothing this belligerent bitch over here. Not one time on his live have I gotten belligerent. So you lied on my character, assassinated me. I haven't gotten belligerent. Then you got mad and had to throw the B in there because you was feeling the pressure that the other woman wasn't complying. So you see, I had your panties all in a bunch, buddy. I don't think you're ready for the beach. You might want to go and let me mute up and let you go back to what you was doing before I came up here, because I might have you walking away looking real, real bad because you fucking with a real one right now. You must have forgot who you was talking to the first time a couple months ago, about a year ago to be exact. Now we on round 2, and I'm going to change the game on your ass. Now who you going to call this time? Because I got all motherfucking nights.
Okay, thank you.
And don't ever call me a belligerent bitch again, because I ain't being belligerent with your ass. I'm showing you respect. Now you need to show it back. You need to show it back and get some fucking bass in your voice next time you call a girl. And maybe she won't be thinking who the fuck she talking to. Is this her son or is it a man?
Oh shit!
You want to play with?
Okay.
You got it, Gamechanger. I gotta let him answer to that. Go for it, bro.
Okay, thank you. Basically, what you proved is that you're more adept at
She told that whole ass nigga, man, get some bass in your voice. I don't know if I'm talking to a man or a woman, basically. She called Gamechanger a bitch, man. That's sorry, y'all, man. That's bro. I told y'all, man, if this nigga ever get locked up, he gonna be washing somebody's drawers, y'all. This the nigga that be locked up with a nigga like Debo. You know what I mean? The nigga don't live. We know the nigga don't lift weights, man. Come on, man. Like, bro, you gonna let Beatz just destroy you like this, nigga? She said you need to get some bass in your motherfucking voice, nigga. I don't know if I'm talking to a man or a child, nigga. God damn, nigga. And this is the manosphere king, y'all. If y'all ever see this whole ass nigga Gamechanger anywhere, tell that nigga, why didn't you do that to Beach? Nigga, we having your funeral, man. Let's keep going. Hey, y'all hit the like, subscribe, man, and hit the cash app, man.
That getting dick than I am at pussy. Thank you for letting me know that you have a bunch of dicks on Dow. Thank you for letting me know that when you
I did not say the
Shut
same
the
man.
fuck
I
up.
said the
Shut
same
the
man.
fuck up.
Hold on, let him rock, Beach.
Oh
Let him rock.
wow.
Shut the fuck up. Okay.
Oh, wow.
So what you proved was that you are more adept at getting dick than I am at getting pussy. Fair enough. All you proved was that you actually have a vagina. That is it, and that is all. You come on talking about, oh, a woman who's had 50 dicks, is a slut. She's trash. She's this, and this. You're talking about your motherfucking self. You are bragging on how quick it is you can get dick. Now, that's one thing that's said.
That ain't what I called for. I called the show. No, go back. You're lying. Gamechanger, you're lying. You just lied on me. I show how quick I can get somebody to answer, and you had to stumble around.
It is my turn to speak. It is your turn to shut the fuck up. Now, when I say that
you ain't get no sandwich. You get no sandwich. You get no fellatio. You're not getting shit.
When I say that
you getting nothing. You getting the driest pussy out there. You getting the sandpaper hose. You don't deserve submission. Look at you. You're losing it. You're falling apart. You're all over the place.
Man,
You're stuck.
Yeah. Beach. You gotta let him rock. You gotta let him rock.
Damn. Okay. That was said. Now, you're more adept at getting dick than I am pussy. Fair enough. And I'm pretty sure that you have put this to the test rigorously before this conversation. So yes, congratulations on having a Rolodex full of niggas that you fuck. Now, secondly, when I said
you're so dumb, dude, I just called my husband. You so retarded.
Let him finish.
Talking. Now, when I said that they are waiting to have their dick filled by me, I wasn't talking about me individually or that my dick game is that. I'm saying that, my shit is trash. And I've always said that my shit is trash. My point is that just like what you were saying earlier, they're looking for the company of a man. And I use the analogy of getting filled by my penis in order to do that. I know that women have gotten better. I know that they can get better. I know that some women go from dick to dick to dick, getting as much as they can as long as they call somebody daddy. And that's you. So, what is it that you want to
do? Sir, I've been with the same person for 9 years. You're just making shit up. But the same fucking person. What are you talking about?
You've been with the same person for how long?
To fit your narrative, you cannot make up facts. You're just trying to fit your narrative. It's the same person.
For how long?
Sir, almost 19 fucking years. What are you talking about?
So who
you just making shit up.
Wait, right quick, Beach.
That's who the fuck see. This is why you're looking stupid right now.
Hold on,
I said, now what I said is now I can call other people who's mad. Who's mad?
Hold on.
That things didn't go their way.
You said round 2. And you said round 2, you're gonna call somebody.
I said I can show you the opposite. I can show you.
Why?
Because there's two sides to a coin. You acting real simple-minded right now. There's two sides to a coin. Over 2 decades, things happen.
Why do you
sometimes women gotta make a choice? See, you're not ready to see. You're not ready. You're not ready for this type of conversation because it's gonna blow your fucking head.
Why do you have a dick that you curved in your phone?
Oh God.
It's a fair question. You've been with the same guy for 19 years. Why do you have curved dick on
Because
speed
you
now?
won't. If you will shut up and listen.
No, I mean,
over time. Listen,
I am waiting for your answer.
I can't answer the question. I'm not gonna talk over you.
Why do you have?
I'm not gonna talk over you. I already checked.
All right, I'm not.
I already checkmated your ass, and now I'm gonna checkmate you again. I'm gonna checkmate you into the reality of what when people are in relationships over a long period of time. There are some of us, like myself, where okay, things ain't going too good right now. We need to take a break or apart our ways until we figure out what we want to do. That ain't nothing new, y'all. I don't know why people act like that's such a big thing that people from time to time take a break, separate, whatever the fuck, and they come back together. Now, in the midst of that, I said I can show you the flip side of the coin, where there's one man that still won me and can claim me, and I was treat him, talk to him one way, and I can show you the other side, your type, that's doing all this extra shit right here, gonna be mad as fuck if I call and cussing out, mad about some shit from 5 fucking years ago because it didn't go his way, it didn't work. Sorry, I guess my little break, I guess I see real quick. I bet you run real quick back to, you know what? I understand that, you know, I'm good. I don't need no new set of problems. And sometimes you gotta lose some shit and get the shit back. You wouldn't understand that because here you go, you assume every woman's going from dick to dick. You're too simple-minded to realize, no, it's not like that. Sometimes if people need to figure out what they're gonna do, that's what they need to figure out they're gonna do. If you're successful and you make it back together, you win the prize. Good for you. Now you can go off into the sunset. But if you in between time, that's when people learn their biggest fucking lessons of, well, I be damned. You know what? Wow. And I was gonna show you that, but I done already checkmated your ass. You stumbled that long to make the first phone call. I don't think you're gonna find nobody else a second one. You're gonna have to call one of your friends. You probably done already text somebody the script to say how to answer the phone. You took you too. Why did it take you so long to call her? Like, were you scrolling down your list? Like, why didn't she answer the question that you said that you were going to get? Why did you have to say, do you understand submission? Do you know what you asked her? Did you hear her respond? Do we need to red ball and play it back? Because he acting real brand new, like he didn't hear nothing.
No, but Beatz, we got to let him answer some.
The reality is he got called out because he's a fucking fake. That's the reality. He had no woman to call, and he picked some random chick, and that's the reason why it took so fucking long. And then if y'all listen to when he was talking, the nigga sound like he was whispering, man. You remember when you was a kid and you used to talk in your parents' house, and you know you be on the phone, your parents come in, you try to whisper and shit, like, hey, yeah. The nigga was trying to whisper the shit. The woman couldn't understand a damn thing he was saying. And he knew that, man. I'm telling y'all, that was a random ass number. The nigga has no game, man. His name is Gamechanger for no reason. You know, that's why the punk ass nigga, and this is another thing, man. I was gonna do a stream about this. This was one of the first whole ass niggas that I actually heard say, right? He wouldn't be a stepfather in America, but he would travel to another country and be a stepfather. Think about that for a minute. This nigga would travel to another country, the DR, Dominican Republic, buy a woman a stove, take care of her kids, but he don't want to be a stepfather to a black American woman. Think how much of a hoe ass nigga you got to be to have that type of mindset. And that's what a lot of these dudes in the black manosphere they have. They'll take care of a woman in another country, her and her kids, but they won't take care of a single mother in America. And everybody's in on the joke. Everybody's laughing at these niggas. Y'all see that new Disney movie that's coming out, The Stepdaddy. Black ass man taking care of an Asian woman and her 2 kids. Everybody laughing at these niggas. We're gonna keep going, man. Beatz is cooking, man. I wish Beatz would pull up. I'm gonna open up a stream soon, man. If anybody want to pull up, I mean, not a stream, but a panel.
some of the questions you just asked them, though.
Yeah, thank
All
you.
right,
Let 'em know.
I'm on mute.
Okay. So all I heard is that you fuck other niggas while you're in the relationship. When I say go from dick to dick, you go to a dick for 19 years, you break up, get another dick, and then you go back to the original dick. That's dick to dick to dick. And then you brag about the number. You have so many dicks that you are in a contest or dick for pussy. You are really so ratchet that you want to count your number of dicks versus my number of pussy. Bitch, how pathetic are you? And you claim that you have been in a relationship with 19 years. That nigga is Will Smith. That is your life. You are with a dude that you do not respect, yet you call him daddy from time to time, and you look for every opportunity.
I'll
like,
take a Will
oh, I'm
Smith
going to
Benedict over your
shut the
ass.
fuck up. Shut the fuck up. I am going. So basically, you tell him from time to time, I'm going to get some new dick, and after I get this new dick, I am going to keep him in my phone for the next 5 years. Quiet. I am going to keep him in my phone for the next 5 years, just so I can call him again and talk about some dick or see if he's still upset. How?
All right, now I need to answer you. I need to answer you.
The matter is, and you have others. You have others.
I need to answer you. No, you're
you
wrong.
are
wrong. You are wrong.
Listen, stop talking.
This is your version of what I do.
Stop
this
talking.
is none of what I've confirmed.
Yeah. Could you do
something? I'm gonna prove you wrong.
Hold up. That's what I'm saying. Hey, I gotta go one at a time. Yeah, I gotta go one at a time.
Yeah, but he's spinning the narrative. He's making up.
He's telling what he narratives about me, and I didn't say shit. So now it's your turn to not say shit. Thank you. Shut the fuck up. All right. That being,
you got 2 more minutes, buddy, and I'm gonna drop down.
If this is a contest of can you get more dick or have you had more dick than I have?
That's the contest. Oh my God.
You likely did. You are bragging on your ability to continuously call dicks from years and years and years ago. How fucked up are you? And here you are talking to us. Here you are talking to other dicks, talking about we need that big dick energy because you obviously aren't getting it, sweetie. Why are you talking to us saying that we need that interaction? We need that, we need that back and forth. We need. What the fuck isn't he giving you that you have to sporadically, quote unquote, break up to find from other penises? You're missing dick in your life. You're missing proper penis. It's unfortunate. No. It's sad. It's sad that you got to go out and get so many dicks just to fulfill that one dick should be doing. But hey, that's you.
Nah, I gotta let Beatz answer this one. Yeah, Beatz, go. Hey, you missing proper dick in your life. That's what Gamechanger's saying. So,
bruh, you just spin a narrative. As you was talking, just making all type of shit up. Everybody, if you really that person got a mad ass ex that you left high and dry in the dust, that not even an ex, I call them fucking in between times or some shit, that can't get over the fucking situation. They still mad, stalking. I ain't the only one out here that's got someone like, why are you I have had I got 2 phones in the same numbers for years. I can't, you gonna scan the contacts. I do all type of, look, I don't gotta delete you. Even if I block your ass, you're gonna still call me from other numbers, so I might as well leave you alone. But why are you so fucking mad, dude? It's been years. I said I never, like, you don't understand the side of when people cut people off. Some folks don't know how to say, okay, damn, going about their business. They still will stay there and allow themselves to be played like a fool and let a woman play with them. And I think you one of them guys. I guarantee you. That's why your voice is like that. Because see, when a man become a man around 12 or 13, I got 2 sons. They balls drop. And see, right when they balls drop, they get that bass in their voice. You see what I'm saying? And see, you right now, I can't tell. Like, I got a 16, 17-year-old, his voice deeper than yours. So you really, it's kind of hard for me to have this combo with you because I be feeling like, damn, I feel like, is this my son or what? Like, are you like? I mean, you don't just got that bass in your voice. So you niggas that got this high pitched alto voice, you never gonna be that guy. You never gonna get it. Now you can make up all the narratives you want about me. That ain't true. The bottom line is, when both of us picked this phone up and made a call, mine got picked up on a ring and a half, and they knew who the fuck they were talking to. And you was over there fumbling with somebody who barely was acknowledging none of the shit you were saying. That's a fact. You can sit here and say I got all these dicks and body counts and try to make shit up and add it into the equation. It ain't gonna deflect from the fact that when we both pick them phones up, you didn't even know I was gonna pick the call up. Bam, hello. You heard a nigga with some bass in his voice, and I call him again and say, speak that shit sound like goddamn Barry White, and let a high-pitched nigga know how a real nigga sound with some bass in his voice. Stop sounding like a damn alto soprano and figure out how to lower your tone. Go get a goddamn thorax surgery, because you're talking real little boyish right now. And now it's gonna be nice to you, and like I'm gonna make your ass give you at least a slice of bread with some butter. You ain't getting shit now. You gonna get put over there in the little boy category because you having a tantrum, all because you know that phone call didn't go the way you thought it was. But see, me, at least on my shit, when I say, I ain't even say I was gonna do it. I told you I'm just gonna do it. And I just sat there and did it. Well, did you feel inferior because you heard a nigga voice real deep? Did it make you feel some type of way because you could never sound like that? Are you in your feelings because you don't got that Barry White, that you don't got that bass in your fucking voice? You need to figure that out. Why your balls didn't drop and you didn't get the bass in your voice. You ain't gonna be taking that out on Beatz. You're not gonna do that. Now, this conversation was going civil, but since you lost your shit on them phone calls, I first say checkmate. You can't come back from that, sir. That woman was not really claiming you. She act like she didn't hardly know you. You can try to throw all these dicks and stuff in. All the shit you saying about me does not change the facts. You're just going on theory. I'm going on facts. And the fact was you were stumbling with that phone, and when you called her, she did not acknowledge you as the man and the one running the show. She didn't even acknowledge you hardly as existence. She said, oh, am I at work? The conversation sounded like you called the cashier at the motherfucking neighborhood Texaco. You could have called anybody. It didn't even sound like you called somebody that raps as fuck with you. It sounded like you just called the cashier at fucking Walmart. That shit was general and basic as hell. I'm not convinced, and neither is the chat. Sorry, Gamechanger. You can keep on talking, throwing all the insults, hurling all the insults you wanted me, but that conversation, when I play it back, it sounds like you literally open the phone book and called the first establishment of business and hope the female answered the phone. It didn't have no weight on it, sir. That's all.
We gotta let Gamechanger. You want to explain the phone call? Just explain the phone call, because I mean, I heard.
Oh, y'all, man. This is how you talk to a nigga like he a bitch. I'm sorry, I hate to use the word, but this man got emasculated. He got his manhood took. He disgraced his mama's name. He disgraced his daddy's name. His legacy is over. This nigga need to just go ahead and delete his channel, man. When a woman cook you like that, if not even a woman, anybody, if anybody cooks you like that on social media, you need to fucking just disappear, man. You got to change your name, nigga. You need to fucking be productive. Be productive changer, man. Don't even be a changer. Don't even put game in your name. I can't even think of a name for this nigga, man. What name should we come up with this nigga, man? This was embarrassing. This as a man, just as a human being, just to hear a person just get cooked this bad, man. I felt bad for the nigga, and I don't even like the nigga. This is how you cook, man. Y'all ladies, y'all want to talk to these niggas like some bitches? Beatz, she set it up, man. This had to be the most embarrassing situation on Black YouTube I've ever listened to. I've been on this motherfucker a long time. This was the most embarrassing situation I've ever listened to. Like, the nigga just failed. He fumbled. He didn't hit the assignment, man. He didn't know the assignment. All he had to do was just make a call to his girl, and she picked up the fucking phone. But he, just like every other Black manosphere dudes, they don't have women. Women don't like them. So he got caught up in a moment, and he had to fake it. We're gonna let Beach keep cooking, man. Beach, I wish Beach would have pulled. I was actually gonna invite her over here, but you know, she was on one, man. I didn't even want to do it. Beach was cooking this nigga so rough, man. I didn't want no part of that. Let's keep going. Because it's more.
A little bit, but things could be, I understand shit could just be different depending on whatever relationship you had with that woman. She could have been busy right now, shit like that. And of course she didn't expect the phone call. So
well, it was my mistake. It was my mistake for making it. It is proper. It's not really proper form to, you know, call a chick out the blue and, you know, ask sexual questions. So of course her reaction is going to be, you know, that of confusion. So I took it back from that, and you know, quite frankly, I shouldn't have made the call. However, as far as what should be learned from this, fellas, do y'all hear what she was saying? She was saying that women should have one desperate ass nigga on speed dial. That you're not doing it right if you don't have some dude that you have taken advantage of, exploited, made angry for no reason at all. Is this so? When y'all wonder why the manosphere exists and why we call them the names that we do, why so many brothers are going SYSBM, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, because this is what they have to deal with. She's proud of the mistreatment that she has done to other men. She ranks her value as a woman by that mistreatment. She feels that she is better, and she feels that men should have this too. She feels that men should have a bunch of bitches that they have scorned in their life and on speed dial, ready for proof.
I didn't say scorn. Niggas be strong.
I mean, that's just something. I think though that's something that most women gonna have anyway. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna have an ex on the phone.
It's an ego thing.
Right quick, Aunt, because I'm about to go because she's feeding off the attention of real dick. So, granted, but if they're proud of it, it really says something about their character. Would you agree with that, Aunt?
Ooh,
She's actually proud of the fact that she's outscoring niggas. This is the type of bitch that fellas are dealing with. Now, remember before when she was saying that, oh, if a woman has a body count of 50, she's trash. Is there anything more trash than a woman who takes pride, who measures her womanhood by the number of dicks that are pissed off at her? How fucked up is this type of woman? So once again, the manosphere exists to actually bring out this type of behavior, this type of woman, to prepare men to stay the fuck away from this type of woman. This bitch been with a dude for 19 years, and yet she still takes relationship vacations.
Don't run for me.
Stop talking.
I will change your life.
Stop talking. Stop talking.
That's all
This chick, she does that, and she still takes relationship vacations so she can randomly scorn niggas.
And what you gonna do about it?
Not in her defense. See, this is why I didn't even like the whole phone call analogy or that challenge anyway, because she's a woman, you're a man. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, your purpose of the call pretty much was you was gonna ask that woman really if she just, you know what I'm saying, if she was willing to submit to your dick, pretty much. You know what I'm saying? And she was calling to show that, hey, I got a man with a voice deeper than yours that on the phone you can pretty much tell he's a real fucking man. That motherfucker won't gonna pick up on a ring and a half. You know what I'm saying? So it was like I say,
and I'm gonna hit on with the big daddy.
You playing playing a basketball game with football players. You know what I mean?
Well, I mean, she called to prove that she can get dick, and she can.
That ain't no, it didn't at all. That's like not what I called. I called to show that, unlike
okay, well, you called to prove that
Gamechanger is over. Gamechanger, the phone call is over. Everybody red ball. I'll get the time. Y'all listen for yourself.
Fucking order. I mean,
it's
you're
over.
interrupting and she's interrupting.
It's just the two of y'all. It's just the two of y'all. Go, hey.
Nah, but she gets
it's over. I don't got nothing now. That was a checkmate, man. How you gonna beat that?
Y'all notice this whole ass nigga Gamechanger. He got a lot of energy when he's not on that phone call. Where was that energy when he was on that phone call? That nigga was sounding like a straight bitch. It sounded like he was a submissive one. When he called that woman, and y'all heard him, y'all heard from that whole ass nigga. When he talked to that woman, he was sounding like a straight bitch, man. It sounded like the nigga was talking to his mother, to be honest with you. Now, where's that energy? Soon as he got off the phone to get on the the live stream, all of a sudden he just this bad dude who likes to disrespect women. Where was that energy? He didn't have that fucking energy. Let's keep going.
That right
No,
there.
she get to speak all the way through. But when I talk, it's the two of us.
Checkmate on your ass.
I mean, I don't know about the checkmate. I'm just saying, I don't.
No,
I don't really
but
like
what
the
I'm
comparison.
saying is she's talking through my talking, and I don't talk through hers, and you're talking through my talking, and you don't talk through hers.
And you ain't gonna do nothing about it. What you gonna do about it?
Chill out for a minute, Beach. Like we gotta let them rock. You know.
I can let him rock, but all that belligerent bitches and disrespect. Now he want the respect given. He gotta give.
Which no. Hey, that is the reaction you gonna get when you call her belligerent bitch and some other shit. You know what I'm saying? You naturally gonna get that reaction. I try to be fair and I try to call it down the middle.
That's what I'm saying. When he was being respectful, wasn't no name calling. I was a different beach. But when he brought that into the equation, I'm not going to serve you that one. Now you're going to get beach to beast. And that's how it is. And if you can't motherfucking handle the heat, get your low, high-pitched, non-alto, wannabe bass voice ass out the fucking kitchen. Because I'm about to flay your ass up. It's your choice. I don't got to be no angry, loud black woman to spank that ass, little boy. I can do it just like this. And I got a belt in my fucking hand. Do you want it around your neck or you want it on that soft baby ass of yours? Because you finna get flayed the fuck up. Because now I'm not your friend and I'm not no, oh, he gone. That's what I thought. Okay, well, I appreciate you, Aunt. Cat done went off somewhere into the sunset. I enjoyed the commentary. I enjoyed the chat. This was very, very interesting. This is why I just proved my point. I knew which way it was going to go. I didn't figure he changed, but I actually enjoyed this dialogue, and I hope the chat did too. You guys, please like the video. Please red ball it back to the time stamp. Sack said, don't think it's fair to try to compare your sex game to a woman. I don't either. Because when you're dealing with, do I look like I'm brand new? I'm not none of these little girls around here sitting titty pics and playing around. I will have you fucked up for the next 10 years playing around with a bitch like me. And I said it. Playing around with a bitch like me, 10 years later, you will be crying and doing all types of shit. You can take that how you want to. But I'm just telling you the reality of the dynamics. There is men like aunties, okay, I ain't finna be, there ain't no way in hell I wouldn't have talked to him like that. Then there's the other side. Well, sir, you lost your cool when you no longer could regulate the conversation called on random. See, on panels, this is regulated. But when you pick up a phone in real time and make a call, so you can't regulate that, and neither could I. Just when I'm like, where you at? Okay, work, all right, whatever, what you do. All of that, I didn't know what the fuck was gonna happen. I'm hoping it could have went the other way around. I could have been like getting my ass like, oh shit, whatever. That's all right. I'm on YouTube, so you already know. Like it could have backfired, but it didn't. This is when I tell people, prove that shit. Don't keep telling me, I want to see it. Prove what you're saying. Let me see you call a couple of these women up, and let me see you really the man. Because if you could do it, just like the other day, we was talking that broke money talk, and I just easily pulled $1,000 out. This nigga here, hold on. Now y'all finna see the other end. Hello? Now you know you want some bullshit, right? No, that fucking text. What the fuck was that? No, because that was some like. First of all, I haven't even talked to you. I don't even remember in months, like 5, 6 months. And then the first text, I'm like, before I get a chance back, you cussing out and all this extra stuff. What the fuck is that shit? No, you can't tell no. You can't tell me you're in a response, bro. No, but I'm saying you can't. That was like you didn't even give me a chance. I would have responded, but you snapping back and all that. Yeah, you gotta wait till I can hit you back up. You act like I'm just sitting right by the phone with my hand. I ain't even talked to you since I don't even remember. It was like summertime. Man, you need to check. Look at them. No. Let's look at these messages. Nah. Hold on. Look at these messages. Look at what you did. Acting funny. You don't gotta act funny. I ain't calling no more. Like what the hell? All because I didn't text back right away. Man, where your girl at? Should she text you back right away? Cause you acting like I'm supposed. Well, then I'm not. But am I your fucking girl? Am I your girl though? No. So you don't need to be acting holding me to no standard that I'm motherfucking not. That was some bullshit. You ain't even say, "Hey, how you doing, B? You good?" You just hit me on the phone, blowing it up, and then I don't text back. You want to get mad and throwing all them extra shit. What the fuck was that about? Man, you better tear her up with that shit. I don't play like that, and you know it. Don't do that shit again. Don't do that again, because I was really like, you was finna get deleted out of motherfucking contacts. Don't do that ever again, because I don't play on your phone like that. Man, yeah, I'm done. Man, I'm gonna hit you back in a minute. Bye. Now, on the flip side, them the game changer type of niggas. You gotta talk to their asses like that. You got some fucking nerve blowing my phone.
She said on the flip side, them the game changer type of niggas. You gotta talk to them niggas like that. Nigga, don't nobody respect that whole ass nigga, man. Hey, I dropped the link, man. If anybody want to pull up, y'all can. Let me drop it again. If y'all want to pull up. What y'all think about that, man? Black Manosphere, man. They gotta trade that nigga, man. I think that nigga need to get traded. That shit was embarrassing. Yeah, Beatz ain't no joke. Beatz ain't no joke, man. Beatz is, you got Bomb Cherry, you got Beatz, you got Verbal Assassin, you got Bossy, Celeste, Mother Earth. Let's see, like, them ladies ain't no cat. Them ladies ain't no joke, man. If I was now, what I would did if I was Gamechanger. See, this is what you don't do. If you're a man, you never compare yourself to a woman. That's where he fucked up to begin with. Let me see. We got Bossy about to pull up. Hold on. Bad job, man. It's been a rough day. Make sure it's her. Y'all know how we get down. It's the trap house.
Hey.
Bossy, that's you?
Yes, it's me.
All right. What you think about the situation? Oh shit, I didn't even stop saying my bad. Hold on.
It's okay. No, I think that she's genius, but for me, what I was fixated on the whole time is why is she so fixated on dick? Like, it's just weird to me. But a lot of guys that act like him, that are manosphere, and a lot of them are incels and don't really have the big dick energy that she was telling you that she was, talking about. So yeah, there's a lot to unpack there.
Yeah, I mean that's what happens when you try to compare yourself to a woman, and that's what he fucked up. He was basically trying to show everybody. He was basically trying to shame her for sleeping around. Now she was basically saying, if you listen to it, like, I didn't get all of it, I got some of it, but I just wanted y'all to get the parts where she actually destroyed this whole ass nigga. But what he was really trying to do was he was trying to shame her for sleeping around, you know what I mean? Trying to control a woman's body. And it's like, how you gonna shame a woman who's a human being just like you for doing what you do? You know what I'm saying?
Right. It makes no sense. And it seems to me like they're fixated on dick though, because I just don't understand why it matters. Like, why do you care? Like, I just don't understand the mindset of why he's fixated on how many men she can sleep with compared to the women that he can sleep with, because you've got to be sleeping with somebody. Obviously, these women that you're sleeping with and being promiscuous with has what people might call loose morals, which I don't think being sleeping around means you have loose morals necessarily. Not necessarily. So, like, I just don't understand I don't understand the comparison. It doesn't even make any sense, because who are you doing this type of behavior with?
Yeah.
The same kind of guy you are is the same kind of girl you're sleeping with.
Exactly. That's what he couldn't understand, that part for some reason. And I think that's where a lot of hate comes from. It's actually jealousy.
Yeah. I said a lot of guys that show rage towards women that can be promiscuous or even just sex workers or whatever, a lot of them are jealous because they can't do it. And that's why they love to try to compare themselves with women. These types of men who compare themselves with women are very feminine. You heard it in his voice. He sounded like a gay man. If somebody told me he was gay I would have believed him.
Yeah, that's game changer. Wait, hold on. We got another person about to pull up. She knows him very well. Miss J, is that you?
Yeah, that's me. How you doing?
Miss J, I know you got a lot to say about that because y'all done had y'all battles.
Yeah, but I mean, what he did right there is what the typical response that they almost all of them to a man do. Either way, they're gonna try to shame you. They're either gonna say you're a hoe and you sleep around too much, or they're gonna say you're a femcel and you don't have sex at all. They're gonna say you're ugly, and if you're not, they're gonna turn around and say that you're just a prostitute. If you're married, they're gonna say, "Why are you on the internet? You should be at home with your husband." If you're on the internet, well, you ain't got a man. That's why you're in it. No matter what you do, they're gonna talk shit about you because that's the only tactic they have. And it's not just him that does that.
Right. You're right. I
That
never even noticed that.
Yeah, they always do that. If you have kids, you a single mom, you're a baby mama, you're this, you're that. If you don't have kids, well, why don't you have kids? You're not helping the black race. You must have had an abortion. No matter what you do, they're gonna disrespect you.
Womb raiders.
That's it.
Wow.
There's no such thing as a woman who they can sit there and say, you know what, I respect you. You're right. I apologize. You'll never hear that from them.
It doesn't matter if you were a virgin until you were married.
It don't matter. It does not matter. It does not matter. Unless you're someone overseas, we all know, who you're only on dissing one side. You overlook the men and you're constantly hard on the women, then you'll be praised no matter what you look like. They don't even know what you look like, but you're the greatest black woman ever. Don't even know you're black, but that's just how they are.
It's crazy.
It literally is a game to them.
I believe it is a game.
A lot of them bored. They don't have women. They don't have lives. They literally get off on doing this to women. This is their interaction with women.
Womb raiders, ovary overseers. What else do we call them?
But they're gonna call you something. They're gonna call you something.
They love to ask a woman what they doing with their womb.
Mm-hmm.
What's going on with our ovaries? What are we doing with our vajayjays? Sir, what are you doing with your dingling? Nothing. It's ashy and dry, and that's why you're sitting here fixated on what I'm doing with me. Like if he was getting some, and then the way lady answered the phone, it sounded like a woman he may have had some type of contact with, but I guarantee you he's never slept with her.
Of course he never slept with her. It's probably someone he tried to help with as far as maybe technical support or something.
Yeah.
Something stupid. I mean, but that's just how they are.
He was like, that submissive question just put the nail in the coffin.
The fact that he always talks about submission like that lets you know no one submits to him.
Right. And she's like, excuse me? She's like, well, she just does it. She just submits. If you don't be quiet with your...
Yeah, I'm saying that's how
to him.
I'm saying it's kind of like the guy. There are certain black guys on the manosphere. Every 5 seconds, when they talk about black women, they can't stop talking about ghetto gaggers.
Oh, they love it. Like every woman.
That's because they watch it. They're the ones who watch it. That's the prime demographic. It's not actually white guys. It's black guys who like watching this stuff, and you can tell they always tell on themselves.
Right.
The fact that he's always talking. Yeah, he's always talking about submission, stuff like that. He's into that kind of lifestyle, and no, he can't get it from anybody else, probably without paying for it. So that's why he's obsessed with it.
It's stupid. It's so dumb. You're right. They know every scene on Ghetto Gaggers. They know
because they probably have a subscription and they pay for it.
I'm sorry.
That's what they love. And you can always tell that, just like the same ones who are constantly crying about single mothers, they're in love with a single mother who doesn't want anything to do with them.
They think that we deserve scraps or whatever. I don't understand.
No, there are quite a few of them who like single mothers. They're actually liking a single mother. There's a single mother that they want to be with, and she doesn't want to be with them, and they're pissed.
because they ain't got nothing, not a pot to piss in or a window to throw it out of.
Yeah.
This is a mess.
So let me ask y'all a question. I don't know if y'all heard about this new Disney movie about the stepfather thing. It's a black
It's an
guy.
ad. Yeah, I saw
Yeah,
it. I'm trying to
and
find out about it. Yeah. It's
yeah,
not even
he's
a movie, it's an ad.
oh, okay, so it's not a movie.
It's
So
not a
that's
movie. It's just a
oh, okay.
commercial. Yeah. It's just and they're
I
losing their minds about that. And it's so like
yeah, I was gonna
Over a
ask about it.
stepdad?
How
I've
you feel
never
about
seen
that?
this. I didn't
he's
see
not
this.
well, yeah, just it's a non-black woman. She has 2 kids, and apparently there's a black guy. We don't know whether they're married, he's dating her, whatever. He's in the home dealing with her and her children, and black men lost their minds. They're promoting black guys being basically a cuck, being a stepdad, so forth and so on. And they're like it's literally an ad.
Okay, so but black men would rather take care of somebody else's children. They don't want to take care of their own children.
I mean, to hear them say it, the majority of them don't even have kids.
Right. But they will much
Remember,
I
it
mean,
was,
I've seen
yeah,
personally, I've seen guys that'll create children and then abandon that woman and get with another woman, create another child, abandon
right,
that woman, and then they're what I call pussy collectors. They just
yeah.
collect women and go from baby mama to baby mama, so that they never actually have to sustain a family or commit to one woman, because now all the women are like, well, come see my baby, come see my baby, why don't you come be a family with us this
No,
weekend?
what
So that's why
happened
they
is
really do it.
they're mad because Disney called them on their BS. They love single mothers.
They do, but they just
They
don't like
love
their
them.
own women to be single
Yeah.
mothers because they want
No,
the
they
woman
just
to
don't
be.
like the children. They like single mothers. They don't like the
Smurgo's in here. Oh
kids.
my God, not Smurgo.
Wait, hold on, hold on,
I'm
hold on.
saying they don't like the kids, but they like single mothers.
Hold on, we got somebody
Right.
new. We got Taylor about to pull up. Taylor, that's you.
Yes, it's me. How you
What's
doing?
going on, player? What you got to add to the topic? What's going on?
No, I just came up here to say, like, the goalposts will forever be moved with these individuals on here. Like, even if you quote unquote doing it right, they're gonna find something to complain about. So you just might as well just
Exactly.
live your life the best way you see fit and forget what anybody else has to say about it. Because no one, at the end of the day, no one's paying your bills. So
Because
you know,
because the end goal is no matter what they're gonna disrespect you. You don't
exactly.
deserve love. You don't deserve respect. You don't deserve provision and protection. You deserve whatever I give you, and this is the reason why you deserve whatever I give you. And they are going to invent it. Whatever
Mhm.
you
Yep.
are, that's what you should not be. If you're
Hmm.
No,
thin, you should have a fat ass. If you're a fat ass, you should be thin. If you have kids, you
right.
shouldn't have kids. They want you to be the opposite because they want you to accept degradation, disrespect, so forth and so on. That's what it is.
And
Right.
they
It's a
want
tactic.
women, and they want women at their mercy as well.
Yes, it's
Yep.
a tactic. And that's why they're mad. Whenever you get welfare, they get mad because, again, you're not going to be accepting crumbs.
Right.
That's what they want. And once you understand that tactic, everything they do makes sense and you stop caring. Because there's nothing
Right.
you can do to make them happy. Again, you cannot
Really
make them
can't.
happy. You can't.
You can't. Like
If
you
you be
really
a great
can't.
cook, you're fat. If you're not a great cook, no matter what you do is wrong.
Like they complain about single mothers, and then okay,
But
I'm
don't
not.
want to get married, but want to have sex with you by the third date.
Right,
Right.
right.
Okay. And then you're
Let's
mad
talk.
about body counts, but at the same time you want to have sex quickly. You have to pick a lane, nigga. It don't work that way.
Right.
Right. Let's talk about single mothers,
They want to
but
have
at the
sex on the
same
first
time,
date. They wait. They trying to wait to the third date with you,
They
Miss
don't even
J.
want to take you on a date. They just
They
want to
don't.
come over to your
They
house
want
and
to
have sex.
Netflix and chill.
Yeah,
talking
and want
about
to
drinking
you
Don't
pay
even
for the
have a subscription to
Netflix.
Netflix, but they
Yeah, they
want.
want you to pay for the Netflix. They'll bring a McDonald's sandwich maybe, and
they
you
on
bring
their
the
auntie's
fries.
Netflix account. That's what they
Yeah,
on.
it's just don't even have the
Netflix.
internet. I mean, it's just man,
You
it's
using the
just
phone to connect to Netflix.
yeah. I mean,
Dating in
it's but I'm saying
2021.
it's not
Why y'all
all of
doing
them. But
that
I'm
right
saying
now?
there's a certain type, and once you understand what's going on, you don't take this seriously.
Right. Nothing's wrong. Look, after you done had sex on enough first dates, you get that shit gets tired. Like, I'm not judging anybody who has sex on the first date, but I mean, come on now. Y'all are upset about body count. So we done caught on. Now we don't want to. Smirgle just in the chat being degenerate. Let me stop responding to his degeneracy.
But,
My bad.
but you know what though? The sex is not even worth being like
It's
worth
really not. They
the
swear their dick is so
hassle.
great and the sex ain't even that good, bro. Like, why
It's
would we
not
fuck
even
you up?
worth. It's not even worth the
Disappoint me after
hassle.
you taking me to at least 3 meals. God damn. Because the sex is
Like
not that good.
Man,
it really
Obsidian one
isn't.
time had a 4 hour live stream about upset about the fact that women required a man to take them out on a date before she had sex. He was calling them like dinner thieves and all sorts of
They're
stuff. I'm
so
like,
Dinner whore.
weird.
I remember that.
yes. I mean,
I've
if
heard
Dinner
he
that
whore.
was
too.
at one point in time, he was literally screaming.
He was upset.
I mean,
Wait. So
sure,
wait, let me. I'm gonna ask each of you a question. So I'm gonna start with Bossy, then we're gonna Miss Jade and Taylor. So Bossy, have you actually been on a date where a dude he did everything he was supposed to? You know, he paid. You know, he laid out the red carpet. Everything was nice. He was a gentleman. You've actually had that happen, or no? You
Yeah.
had that. So
Yeah,
you've had
I've
that.
been on yeah, I've even had guys take me out on that website called What's Your Price Dating. And they take you out on a regular date, bring you gifts and money, pay for the date, everything you want them to do, and you don't have to sleep with them. They're not expecting, but they would. I'm pretty sure they'd like to sleep with me, but all the dates that I've ever been on that website, I've never slept with those guys ever, not one.
Okay, I respect it. What about you, Miss J?
oh yeah, why would not? I'm not someone give me money on a date. I mean,
Well, that's the
yeah.
premise of the website, though.
Oh, I'm saying, yeah, I've never been on that
Yeah.
website. But
Okay.
yeah,
Well, what about you, Taylor?
Can you ask the question again?
Basically, have you ever been on a date where dude treated you good? He was a gentleman. He laid out the red carpet.
Oh,
He,
absolutely.
yeah,
Yeah.
he.
Hmm.
Okay,
And you didn't sleep with him?
Yep.
Exactly.
Yeah. Like
okay.
it's like I don't base on whether or not if someone buys me something, whether or not I'm gonna sleep with them. Like it's a vibe. Like the energy and the whole atmosphere has to be right.
exactly.
Like
It's about getting to know somebody, whether or not
right.
you're gonna
Hold,
take that next step. It's not like, hey, take me out on a date, and that next step is guaranteed. That just
right.
Well, that
that's not
And
how
Smirgo
dating.
says, hold on, Smirgo says, but you have slept with men that didn't do any of that. Is that true for you ladies as well?
That that I
That
slept with someone
didn't.
who didn't take
That
me like to a
didn't have
nice
to lay
place.
out the red carpet for you and do all these nice things. Which I, it's all that's always a weird question for me when guys ask it, but
Well, I
I'm just
mean,
asking.
well, that is a difference because sometimes you're friends with somebody. You get to know them without going out on a fancy date.
Yeah,
You know what I
these
mean? Like if
dudes
you're
are weird.
But
if you're working with someone, you went to school with someone and you know them, and it's kind of like organic
It's
that
a
way.
difference.
Yeah, there's
Thank
a
you.
difference between someone you don't really know and you're trying to get to know them, and then you go on a date that way. That's something completely different of someone you've known for like a while, and
right.
so the question I asked y'all. So we're gonna flip it around. What was the worst date you had, Bossy? I'm gonna let you go.
Oh God, you don't want to know. I don't
Hey,
even remember. I've had a couple of really bad ones.
well, give us one. Just give us one.
I'm trying to think of one like.
Like the dude
Oh
didn't
well, the
pay.
worst date I ever been on was okay. It was with the guy from Ethiopia who had been here, and his visa was expiring, and he took me out to this Ethiopian restaurant that I didn't want to eat at. I told him where I wanted to eat. He was like, "No, I want to take you to get some Ethiopian cuisine or whatever." Bought me this nasty ass fucking food that I didn't want. It was nasty as fuck. Um, then proceeds to beg me to marry him on the first date because his visa was expiring. This guy looked like he was actually okay looking online, but once we met, he was way shorter and he looked like a little elf or something. Like he was not cute. And then he begged me to marry him, and I had to have him drop me off around the corner so that he didn't realize what apartment I stayed in because I knew that nigga was gonna come knocking on the door begging for me to marry him again so he didn't get deported. Worst date ever.
Wow. So I take it he didn't get none.
No. How the hell was he gonna get some?
So was he a pookie or any of that? These niggas.
I don't. Yeah, and I don't. Yeah, I would say he's definitely a pookie because how dare you be? He was on an education visa, and he kept switch. He told me this whole terrible story of how he even got his shit to expire and like. So that means you had all this time to get an education so that you could be useful to this country. You didn't. Now you want to try to do a fake ass marriage to me to try to stay here longer. Nigga, if you don't get your dumb ass back to Ethiopia where you belong, just
Hey,
saying.
what, Miss J, what about you? God damn.
Well, for me, it was a conservative because I live in the South and it's easy to run into them. And it's just like, those kind of hardcore ones where every time you have a conversation, it turns into a fight. And I'm not a conservative, so I had to basically sit there for a couple hours and just listen to foolishness. That was very just awkward and uncomfortable, and I was just ready for it to be over.
Damn.
And that's why I
dated
learned
one
before
illegal alien. Okay, stop saying that I do that on the regular.
But I learned the hard way. Really get to know someone before you go out on a formal date with them, so you can know whether or not you're ever going to mesh ahead of time. Because that can turn out awkward.
I mean, you say he was a conservative, so he was a black conservative?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I live in the South. I live in Alabama. There's a lot of them. We're a very Republican state, so yeah.
Okay. What about you, Taylor? I know you got stories. These niggas is trifling. Let us know, Taylor.
Let me think. Okay, there was this one day I went to where this guy thought I was gonna fit the bill for it. So what I ended up doing, I ended up paying for what I purchased and left him whatever he purchased because he was ordering a bunch of stuff. He was ordering drinks, appetizers, entrees, and stuff like that. And then when the bill came, he thought I was gonna pay for it. I was like, oh no. So I paid for my stuff and then left him with the rest of the bill. And he was so mad at me. He cursed me out and everything. He was mad.
I've never had anybody had me do the
Damn.
Yeah, I was like, sorry you feel that way, bud.
How much was the rest of the bill?
His portion, I think it was around like 50 for his portion.
Yeah, he wanted you to pay all that shit.
That was just his. Mine was about 30. So altogether it was around like $80. And he thought I was gonna pay for his food. I was like, oh no. Like you're not gonna ask me on a date and then expect me to pay for it. Like absolutely not. It don't work like that.
That sounds like the kind of stuff guys in Atlanta would do.
I didn't date too much in Atlanta, so thank goodness.
Yeah, I've heard they're on a special type of bullshit over there.
I met a lot of nice guys in Atlanta. Well, I mean, a couple, because like I said, I didn't date that much. But the guys I did meet were nice.
Who is this Smurgo dude?
I was about to tell him I'm going live in 2 hours and you're not invited, bro. Nobody got time for you tonight.
Yeah, he's like Gamechanger. That's the same type of stuff that Gamechanger does.
He's sitting in the chat talking about he smashed girls in the back of his car all the time. Guys that are smashing are not telling everybody who they're smashing.
If you are over 30, smashing.
He's not. He's under 30.
Okay, I was getting ready.
It makes a lot of sense, doesn't it?
Yeah.
He swears that when I talk about his age, it's irrelevant. I'm like, sweetheart, you act like a 24-year-old. He acts like it.
Yeah, that's trifling. I hope you're scrubbing your seats too.
I told him I'm going live in 2 hours and he's not invited. Nobody got time for it. He gives me a headache every time he joins the panel because all it is, like, he's sitting here, like that thing he said, like, oh, have you ever had the carpet laid out for you? Like Jerome asked. And we were like, yes. He was like, but the other guys who haven't done nothing for you have smashed too. Everybody's not going to get the same access to you that the next guy has. And men are resentful of that. And that's not our problem. That women get to consent to whoever they fucking want to consent to.
But the conversation that we were having earlier about the tactics that guys do in the manosphere, he's just basically showing them.
Yeah, that's all
No
he does.
matter,
But he's like a little
yeah, no
brother to
matter
me.
what you do, he's gonna say it's wrong, and it should be the
Right.
opposite. That's the reason why it's okay to go ahead and disrespect them.
And there's some gentlemen.
That's
There's some my bad. There's some gentlemen out there that just like to be gentlemen and take women out on dates and treat them like queens or whatever. It doesn't have anything to do with the
But
pussy.
he's
They
saying,
know they're gonna
see,
get
they're whores, and that's why you don't have to take them out to dinner. No matter what
right.
you do, they're gonna sleep with you. It's the
And
tactic
that's
that
not
they
true though.
always use.
That's not
Of
Oh
true.
my
course, it's
God.
not true. Of course, it's not true. But again, that's the tactic the manosphere people use. And
Well,
once you see it, and you see what they do, you can just say, okay, this is a troll, and it don't even bother you because again, he's just clowning, and that's what they do.
yeah, I
Right.
mean,
And they expect for all us to have the same standards across the board at all times forever for all men. And I'm like, that's not true. And then you don't know why she decided to sleep with this one guy and then didn't decide to sleep with the other. And why you have to
Because
I
it
don't know.
doesn't matter. It doesn't matter either way.
because
He
not
just
all men are created equal, just like all women aren't created equal.
Right.
Like, when are y'all gonna just realize that people aren't entitled to like you just because you think that you are just this creme de la creme, and you think you that nigga?
he
Like, it
just
don't
wants
work.
an excuse to disrespect. That's all it is.
It does
That's
not
all.
work like that.
And he
Like what
knows.
the hell is wrong with y'all? Like, some of y'all mamas on the real should have told y'all at an early age the world does not revolve around you. The sun does not rise and set on your black
But a lot
ass.
of them don't even like their mothers. So I mean,
Smirko, I said I didn't sleep with any of the guys that took me out on the date on the app that I was using. I've slept with, but I mean, like, I'm 32 years old. I've had all kinds of different dates. Come on. There's some guys that I went out on a couple dates with before we slept together. There's some I never slept with. There's some that I slept with on the first date. I've
Wait,
Netflixed and chilled. I think that
hold
that's
on.
life in
We got
2021
one
for a
second.
lot
We
of
got
single
she.
women. So just my thing is, why are you fixating on what I do with my vajayjay? Does it matter to you?
1 second, bossy. My bad. We got she
Don't
about to
let
pull
Smirk
up.
go in this channel, bro.
Nah, this is
Smirk go
she. She
throw
about to
him
pull
out.
up. I think he offered a lot under the pan. What's going on, she?
What's
What's going
smuggled?
on? I ain't heard of Smurgo in a minute. Oh, the world's favorite Pookie. What's going on, Smurgo?
He is a pookie.
Oh
Yeah,
man.
she.
But
What you got to
yeah,
the topic? Or you heard anything?
yeah,
What's going on?
I listened to it earlier. You know, I'm on and off doing some little shopping, but he's like, bro, see, this is the thing. Guys like that being classified as the manosphere put a bad name on just men in general. You know, he he got up there trying to pop and he got stunned and that was just the end. Like, and that's why I be saying a lot of guys, to a certain degree, everybody not the same. Everybody, when it come down to it, some men got a bad deal and just move on. For the ones that actually did get hurt, they starting to see that they gotta deal with the process and make things better for themselves. Going on, Charles? Yeah, I'm good, man. Good for it.
But when do people move on from their
Yeah.
hurt? That's the thing. Like at 40 years old, you still gonna be talking about what happened in junior high? Like, are we serious?
But
yeah.
that's the thing. A lot of them dudes do that. They be still crushed over the prom date. I'm like, bruh, like,
Yeah,
just let it go.
one of the founding fathers, so called the manosphere, cried about his high school date when he was in his 50s.
And see, that's where the confusion is. He's one of the founding revive fathers. The first wave of the manosphere guys, they was basically on, helping men. Like, a lot of these guys
No,
ain't helping no
no.
dudes.
Obsidian is the founding father.
No, he's not. You
Of the
got
Yes.
whack,
Negro manosphere, he
whack.
is.
You see, that's what I'm saying. The history starts before them, before Angry Man.
No, but they termed the Negro manosphere. He is the founding father of that. I'm not talking about just guys in general. We're talking about the specific name, the Negro manosphere. Those groups, he is one of the founding fathers of them. That part we
Yeah.
Yeah,
can't take away from him. He
okay,
is.
but the first wave of men, they was on productive stuff. They got together, went
Oh,
out and
like
But
did
we're
stuff
agreeing
for
the
the.
Negro manosphere is not productive, though. That's what we all
they
agree with.
all.
They're
They're
not
not
productive.
productive at all.
Yeah, like I said, you got some in here that's doing, but the rest of them, they just full of, struggle bond. And that's why I keep
I
telling
mean,
these dudes, they got
you
to
Yeah,
stop
can't
with
it's
the
smoke
struggle
just
bond.
pot.
they basically get paid talking shit about black women, and they
That's
they make no bones about it. That's
it sells.
literally that's how they pay their bills.
And then they influencing the young guys that like this junk. That's why I be tripping about that too. I'm like, y'all influence these young guys like this is the way to be. You got 20 some year old boys talking about they want to be MGTOW. You don't lived your life. You don't ran through like 20 or 5 chicks or maybe even 2 chicks out your whole life. But then you want to tell a young guy, man, hey, don't get married, man. This gonna end in tragedy. Nah, man, I don't respect that. I always tell them, I'm like, dude, I be checking dudes all the time who be on the panel. I was just on Kane the God panel yesterday, and it was a young dude, 20 some years old, talking about some marriage is over, but he get mad when another dude try to holler at a chick that like him. I'm like, bruh, that's choosing. She open for the game. Like, if you don't want to holler at her, why are
Right.
you sitting up here trying to
But
get?
you
All
see,
right, then.
here's the problem though, she with the whole okay, marriage is over talk. Okay, if that's
Wait,
the
wait, wait, wait,
case,
wait. Taylor, 1 second. I got to get Big J up here. 1 second. I'm gonna let you finish.
okay.
Big J, that's you, player.
Yes.
All right, I'm gonna let you go after Taylor. Taylor, you got it.
So my thing is this: if marriage is over, okay, fine, dandy. Now, why is it a problem when women state that they are no longer going to have babies by a particular archetype of men that don't deem them worthy of marriage? Why is that a problem?
I'm cool because my thing is this: like I'm only choosing who choosing with me. So in a sense, if a woman don't want to deal with me, and I know I'm the shit, that just put my mind frame of where she's at. Like even if I'm not the shit in her eyes, at the same time, so be it. I'm moving on. Why am I gonna force a chick? See, society standard states that every girl that has a what is it called, Brazilian butt lift and IG looking, those are the chick that these guys want. That's why you always hear guys claiming, man, she picked wrong. No, she picked right. If she want a bad boy, she want a thug. That's what she like. So leave her alone for picking what she wants. Damn.
Okay, yeah, I understand that. I understand what you just said. Yes, you're right. But at the same time, these same women will sit there and will blame other men for for what happened to whatever this bad boy done. That's what I got a problem with. Now, all the other stuff though, I agree with you about the manosphere. Because Taylor doesn't understand about Taylor thinks that Obsidian was the first originator. Obsidian's originator of the second wave. See, most of y'all just dealing with the second wave. The first wave was not. There was more on more of a political issue. Right now, what y'all dealing with is some guys who can't get anybody. They're out there crying, whining about women. Obsidian, he's still crying about prom date when Gregory Hines was still tap dancing on the song "Sweet Sweet Freedom." I'm just saying, So the rest of the guys are losers, though. About 90% of them are losers. So anyway,
I don't think 90%. I would say a little bit less than that, but when it come down to it, like I said, a lot of dudes haven't got a fair share, in society. Women play the field, men play the field, but women could do it a whole lot better because the options, everything is in their favor. A woman can divorce a guy, take half his money. A woman can force a guy to take care of a child, even though they agreed that they didn't want to take care of the baby. These are the topics that men on there talk about, but it gets diluted when you have a guy comes up there and say, what about the women that don't choose? See, we're trying to focus on stuff that really matters. Like I said, at the end of the day, I don't have a dog in fight when it comes to
that,
a lot of that stuff. I'm
that's
married,
why
but
that's why though I said it to him years ago. Why won't y'all just become politically active?
That's too much work, Big J. That
Huh?
requires niggas to actually do something. That's too much
Right,
work.
right, and that's why though Osita can't stand my ass because I keep telling him why you crying about Jordan Peterson. You know, he talking about Jordan Peterson stay in your lane. No, Jordan Peterson created the lane that y'all are on, nigga. And that's
Because
why
also
I had that picture. That's why I
it
had that little
tickles
picture.
me.
If you go to my channel, There is a picture of Obsidian standing with those white dudes. He's a little short ass nigga, about 4 or 5 foot tall, standing with Paul Elam and them. No, the problem with Obsidian is they kicked his ass out. They kicked his black ass out. Now he want to come over in black YouTube with all that rhetoric.
That's what happened to Donovan.
But I'm saying but also the real issue is they're fighting the last war. If you look at the actual data as far as divorce goes and alimony and stuff like that,
yeah,
women aren't getting alimony like that.
Thank you.
Right.
That's the real thing. They're not. So I'm saying they're talking. There's no reason for you to go ahead and form a group when the problem's already been solved. Now it's starting to go. Now it's starting to go the opposite way, where the women are paying alimony.
Right.
Because what people don't realize is that in order for someone to be eligible for alimony, there has to be a disparity in income. If you guys are making about the same amount of money annually, or you can produce more in due time, the judge is not going to award you alimony. They're going to laugh at you. And
70% of the women who are married, they also work.
Right. Right.
So there's not these stay-at-home wives who are getting half the pension. Nobody gets a pension anymore anyway. So I'm saying their talking points are no longer valid. They just need something else to complain about. That's why they haven't formed a political group, because you only form a political group for an actual problem.
That's true.
And the court system is, and you're talking about child support, honey. The court system is not going to go ahead and say, okay, you had the kid, but we, the taxpayers, are going to pay for it. That'll never work. As long as children have been born, the fathers have paid for the children. That's in the Bible. I mean, so you're not getting away from that. So there's no point even talking about that nonsense.
Miss J, you're absolutely correct in what you're saying, because I'm gonna tell you something. I was watching, this. If you, a lot of us in this black sector, if you go outside the black sector and see these same guys operating outside the black sector too, like the white manosphere, which what people call the white manosphere, them white dudes be laughing at these niggas. They be like, y'all still on this hair weave shit? Y'all still on this big booty Brenda shit? Y'all still on this? They be laughing. The white dudes actually will be laughing at these niggas. Y'all still on this shit?
It's a joke.
No, they be looking at them as a joke. Like, y'all still laughing at? Y'all still talking about this? I mean, we on some crypto. That's why all these niggas start talking about crypto. When everybody talking about crypto, the white boy talking about crypto 5-6 years ago. Niggas now just caught on the crypto talk.
And not to interrupt you, and just real quick, Big J, and I'll give it back to you. And that goes to show why the white manosphere does not want any parts of the Negro or the black manosphere, because they don't want y'all over there bringing your quote unquote problems over, because
they're not real problems. They're not real
Their
problems.
Their pussies are just bleeding everywhere.
It's just called being an adult.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I mean, imagine. No, but I'm just saying, imagine the society where you can basically tell a guy, hey, pump and dump, knock up a woman, walk away from the kid. It's her fault that she had the kid.
And I'm gonna say this right now, to be fair, I came from the white man, what y'all call the white man. I came from that white man into the black manosphere. So when I talk on those panels, they ain't laughing at me, because I'm talking about some real shit.
Boy,
but niggas.
There are real problems in the world. It's just the manosphere, the Negro manosphere. They're not talking about real, actual problems with real solutions. Theirs is 90% sex based, and at the end of the day, nobody cares. That's white boys. No one cares about that.
The white boys, or should I say the general manosphere, they're talking about. I remember a couple of years ago, they were talking about fighting Muslims and shit. But we need to prevent Islam from taking over Europe and America. We need to stop that, because they'll come out for our women. They be talking shit like that, the geopolitical shit. Negroes, they still on this. Well, big booty Brenda, she won't let me lead. The black woman, she won't let me lead. She won't submit to me. I'm like, and white dudes be looking. The white dudes and the Asians dude and Hispanics, they be looking at them like, man, shut the fuck up. We ain't trying to hear that shit.
Because ain't nobody trying to hear that. Like, there's
nobody trying to hear that shit.
there's real shit going on in this society that's more important than your high school prom, than your $50 a month in child support that's killing you. There's more important things that are going on.
Lashes and
Now
weave.
And that's what
most people would love to have those problems.
That's what Alan Roger Curry was trying to tell us. City, listen, you gotta stop focusing on this black women shit all the time. You too hung. You want everybody. You want every other black male YouTuber to go after black women. But he trying to make he trying to force all black men to come after black women. Some of us is on some other shit. Some of us on some economic shit, education shit.
But one thing I've always wanted to say to the black manosphere is, can you at least pick a lane? Like, what exactly do you want black women to do?
Right.
Do you want us to be virtuous? Do you want us to be hoes?
Do
you want us to be stay-at-home moms, or do you want us to go ahead and bring 50-50?
Virtuous hoes.
I'm saying, yeah, but you can't. You want us to be submissive, stay-at-home wives, but also bring home half the bacon. Like, you have to pick a fucking lane and stay with it. Because you're always going to drive yourself crazy, and you're never going to be happy because you want things that don't exist. There's no such thing as a prostitute virgin. You either want a hoe, or you want a virgin.
Right.
I'm saying you want a submissive woman who's always in her femininity, or you want someone to come home and pay half the bills. You can't have both. And that's the real problem. And that's why they keep complaining, because they themselves can't figure out what they want.
Free and Floyd put it best. It's called the Madonna whore complex. That's what they have.
Yeah.
Okay, you need therapy. You don't need to have black women change for that. That's a mental issue.
Yeah, because they want the woman to be a hoe, but they want you to be Peggy Bundy and June Cleaver at the same time. That's what they really want. It does make
but
any
also
sense.
to be working 60 hours and basically help pay this mortgage and have good credit. And you want us to go and have these high paying jobs, but at the same time don't go to college.
Right.
What?
It doesn't
be the CEO, but come home and cook you chicken fingers and stuff. I mean, nigga, you have to pick a lane. What do you want?
It's kind of like this though. It's kind of like this, Ms. J. When I'm talking about Remil talking about, well, I want Sharia law. I want black women to submit under Sharia law. I said, really? Then tell me about the porno videos on Coco Cootie's website when he raw dogging women.
But they also don't realize Sharia law also applies to men. Sharia law doesn't only apply to women; it also applies to men. Look at the rules for Sharia law for the men. Do you want to follow that?
Huh?
I'm saying, do you want to follow the Sharia laws that going to apply to you? You want to apply to us, but look at the laws that will apply to you. You want that? Then sign up for it.
Yeah.
But
that was just amazing that he would sit there and say that. But dude, you made porno videos on that website. We saw, shout out to the Grandmaster Troll. We saw you raw dogging 4 or 5 women.
I ain't seen nothing.
I saw it. Yeah, I saw the footage. I saw those videos. Yes, and that was Remil because his face was on there. He showed his face. And go to the YouTube channel. The same houses that he was selling as real estate, he was using that as a studio. He used all them houses that he was selling in Atlanta as studios for his porn.
That's
so my thing is like, well, homeboy, how can you sit there get on YouTube talking about we need Sharia law to correct these black women, but then turn around and you on Coco Cootie's website fucking and raw dogging, not even wearing no condom, you fucking these women.
Ew.
Yeah.
This is the thing I want to say.
Only one. Tommy Sotomayor is the same way. He spent all this time talking about black women this, black women that, single mothers this, single mothers that, and he's a literal porn star knocking up black women.
Man,
he's the main one talking about fatherless America. How could they ruin the black race, having all these kids? Nigga, you the one doing it. You were literally the problem.
I did a
caliber of women that that's with though. That's the thing.
Here's the thing. I did a Google search of Tommy, and I heard rumors about he was fucking women, but there is a footage of him fucking old girl that I forgot what that other YouTuber name is. I forgot her name. She was riding his dick on that fucking chair. You know that show. You know that chair.
He has a
Yeah, she's riding his dick in that
he
chair.
has a porno. No, he's a literal porno OnlyFans.
Yeah, but
I didn't know
somebody
that.
leaked out that footage out. That footage was
No,
leaked out too, Tommy.
he does it. It's not leaking footage. He is a literal porn star. He literally does porn for money. Like he films it and he puts it out there for money.
That's
Okay.
horrible.
But
Well, I mean,
I, I, I,
that's how you make his money. I ain't judging nobody, but
No, but
how
no,
dare you?
like I said, it's fine for him to go ahead and do this. But this is the same person who talks about
Right.
how black women are hoes and prostitutes and porn stars and everything like that. You were
That's true.
literally that person.
That
but
is
I want to
very
say
true.
this: when it come down to it, all y'all been doing is pointing out pretty much the worst of the guys in this space. The guys who are actually here trying to make a change and talking with guys, we focus more on black young boys not being able to read, at a graduating high school at a third grade level and reading because, a lot of fathers are not in their child's life. Then you have a lot of men that are not mentors no more like they used to be, and pushing these women to put the kids in certain programs. My thing is this: when it comes down to it, most of the guys should take on the responsibility of marrying a woman before you start having kids by them, because that eliminates a lot of that bull crap. A lot of guys who
I
start complaining
agree.
about my baby mama this, my baby mama that, like this one dude in the space, he got one child. Okay, I can understand you slipped up and fucked up. You done had another child and you still talking about child support issues. Dude, you done had two fucking child from two different women. You should have knew the first time I'm not fucking no more women without a condom. And then I'm making sure that if I'm having sex, I'm making sure I'm getting the best condoms. I'm the best condoms that money can buy. Trojan Magnum, whatever they say, get those. Make sure. And if it busts, okay, that's the dice. But the
But
point of view out here still raw dogging and making babies and talking about child support, you can't do that shit. And then another thing too, like, there's guys out here trying to get guys into tech career, but a lot of these guys, like I say, the channels that focus on behavior, like I always, push Gold Professor in the 9 laws of self-government. Because he tell guys you gotta focus on yourself. And the rule number one is discipline. A lot of dudes don't have no fucking discipline. That's why a lot of guys are shorted out with girls, no discipline. They can't have sex because they don't have no control over shit. No, a lot of dudes don't have no fucking money to deal with. Like if you, I don't understand how I can work at McDonald's and try to pursue a girl. I'm fucked up. That's personally not me. I don't know about these other guys. That's why I keep trying to tell them. If I'm broke, why the hell am I broke trying to find a woman broke? First of all, you need money to take care of yourself. You need money to be in a relationship. So that's the standard. If you don't have no money, and then you complain, man, these women ain't choosing. I ain't never heard no dude choosing, a woman like, man, she fine, but she can't get herself together, dog. Man, I don't think I can deal with her. How you think the women feel? They feel the same way. They're not gonna fuck with no dude that ain't got his shit together. Same thing men feel, of a woman, she's fine, but then she don't have no good hygiene. That's the same way men, that's the same way women look at it as the money part. If you ain't got your shit together, a woman don't want to deal with a man who got his shit together. Same thing a man. He not gonna deal with a girl with bad hygiene. It's the same concept. If you don't have yourself together, both parties are not gonna mess with each other. Because this whole gender war is gonna always keep going. It's a money business, to be honest. But my thing is, guys should just focus on themselves, build
Uh,
up their career, and get money. If the woman comes along, that's a plus. Like most guys, when they talking about this overseas, dude, for one, half of y'all can't get y'all passport, and then two, when you get your passport, it's so much money to go overseas for what, 3 or 4 days to try to beat on a chick. You gotta literally have your talk game up because if you can't get a chick in America with your mouthpiece, you definitely ain't getting a certified one over there. I mean, hoes and prostitutes, they everywhere. You can
right,
get
The
over there and
vast,
get your hoe and a
the
it's
prostitute
vast
just
anywhere.
majority of the world
paying to
doesn't
go
even
overseas.
work off a mouthpiece, though. They work off of results, tangible assets. It's
Yeah,
only
but
our particular demographic. The mouthpiece is a thing. You can't
But
go
I'm
over to in the world and not have anything and just have a mouthpiece and get a fine girl. That does not work.
It comes out being just as expensive to go overseas to get women. So I don't know why they have that argument anyways. Like, you got to get a passport, buy the ticket, get
Because
the
they're
hotel.
capping.
Right.
because
And
And
with
then
there's a
COVID, a
dude
lot
in the
of with
space,
COVID, you can't even
because
travel
are
like
so
that
expensive. Do you
anyway. So I
think
but
the
mean,
it's
women
but
overseas,
he's lying.
they
it's a
think the
dude in
women
this space
overseas
that said
don't
he
have
went
any
over there.
standards or something? Like,
But
I
they
mean,
have
a
standards
dude.
too. They're
it's
coming,
a dude
they're
in this
working back
space.
too. They're
He
not
went
dealing with
overseas,
what?
and now I'm just saying, it's a dude over. He went in this space. He went overseas. All that stuff that they said, and he was on the panel. He's like, "Yeah, I got my passport. I'm gone." About a month and a half later, I seen him on the panel. I was like, "What's up, man? What's going on? How it was over there?" He like, "It was all right." I said, "What you
Yeah,
mean? Damn,
they
you
went
so
up.
excited for you guys?" He's like, "Man, that shit went out. Everybody was talking about, man."
It ain't.
He's like, "You really just, you got to talk to them or know people or put in the work." He's like, "It ain't no different than over here." And I was like,
And
"Exactly." I
then
said, "You
you're gonna
spend
have
all
to
that
pay.
money for that."
Then you're gonna have to pay to bring her to America if y'all get married or whatever, because that bitch ain't getting with you to stay in her country. She trying to come up, level up in America. So they want the same thing. It's just y'all are
Exactly.
just
They don't
a
care
one
about your
way.
mouthpiece. They care about your actual assets, like every other woman on planet Earth.
Right.
Just
Yeah.
like women have to figure out, it don't matter how nice you are, it matters what you look like, and then the niceness comes into it. That's
Yeah,
how
but
the world is. With women, it cares. Your looks number one, and with men, your assets are number one.
Mm-hmm.
Everything else comes second
but
place.
but honestly, women, y'all would judge a man, on his looks and all that. But then when you find out he got the bag, he look a little better though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
He got a little money, he
assets.
look better.
Exactly.
That ain't, we
Exactly.
Yeah,
ain't
but
gonna lie
but,
about
but
that. No, no
And
lies
for
to
a
that.
guy, you can look cute as hell. Trust and believe. Once they find out how broke you are, your cuteness runs out.
Right.
yeah, but that's the whole point. That's
Unless
why a
she
lot of
already
y'all
has a
women
whole
miss
bunch of.
out.
No, that's not how we miss out. You're supposed to be going after assets and not looks. The reason why the
I
black
mean,
community is messed up is because we are more attracted to the bullshit, and that's why we're in the position we're in. It's
Right.
supposed to be the guys have the assets first.
Right.
Ain't supposed to be about whether or not you have a six pack or whether or not you are 6 foot tall. It's supposed to be about your bank account with your assets. What can you do?
yeah,
Yeah,
but it's
but
That's
too
what
many
it's
how
supposed
women.
to
can
be
It's
about.
too
But
many women
how
we
bossing
can
don't
them
you
do
though.
that,
how
and that's why
can you
we're in this
say that?
position.
But how can you say that when most men in a certain age range are not fathers, but women of the same age range are mothers? There's more mothers than are fathers in the same age range. I'm talking about from 18 to 29.
Well, yeah, that's how it is throughout the history of time.
Yeah,
That's
yeah, though,
not.
but yeah,
Not
though,
all
but
men.
yeah, but if a guy has assets or working on his
But this is
assets,
this.
a lot of them are being
I
ignored,
know,
though.
but I'm saying this is the problem with our community. Or I shouldn't say all of us, certain groups have delayed adulthood. You're not supposed to wait till you're damn 30 to have your shit together. And the reason why our out of wedlock birth rate is so jacked up is because the women's fertility and the men's productiveness do not line up. You're not supposed to
Okay.
wait till you're 40 to finally get a damn job or a
Mm.
career. You're supposed to be doing that in your 20s. But we don't do that. So again, women's highest fertility is in her late teens and the 20s. So you're out there fucking around, and most people are going to be with someone in their age group. So if one side is not holding up the end of the bargain, that's how you're going to have, a
But
father who's not. I mean, it's what it should be, but I'm just talking about biologically
but
how it is.
honestly, a lot of women are just too greedy. You both of y'all work at the same job, call center. You'll get
No,
mad and
but
want
that's the problem. That's not the truth. That's not the case. When you
Really?
actually look at the numbers, I'm telling you, that's not the case.
to. Okay,
Then,
like I
then,
said,
then, then,
it's
then if that's not the case, then please explain me hypergamy. Then, if
That's
it's
why our
not about
community is
greed,
messed
if
up
it's
the way
not
it is,
about
because we
greed,
don't
then
practice
explain
it.
to me hypergamy. Then,
No, I'm saying we don't practice it. That's why we're jacked up.
Black
no,
women.
no, no, no. Y'all do
Oh,
practice it.
We
not really.
don't. Not the correct way.
Yeah, but okay,
We
okay,
prioritize
okay. Here,
looks
I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna
and
say it right there. How
swag
come?
and not
And how
about
come? And
actual
how come?
assets.
then how come Tyrone, a drug dealer like Tyrone, can have 6 baby mamas, but homeboy right across the street, he can't get a date until he's 25. Yet all them 18-year-old women. No,
Because that's what I'm saying. We black women, our culture, we prioritize swag. Drug dealers have swag. That's the status that they have. I'm saying
that's
wrong.
what's an American thing.
No, that's not an American thing. That is other Americans are catching up to it, but we've been on this bullshit for several generations. Other societies didn't do this. We did it. And that's why we're in this position, because we don't do the
white community. Me living in the white
hypergamy.
community swag. Me living in the white community, I see white boys just fucked up as Negroes are in this shit. Okay,
they are now because they're catching up to us. But I'm saying we were on this before. They're catching up to us. Trust and believe. They right behind us.
That's why they all want to.
That's why their out of wedlock marriage birth rate is going up and their marriage rates are going down. They're right behind us.
But they were worse off. They was worse. But they were worse off long time ago. Like their marriage.
No.
If you go to the Appalachians, hold on.
No.
If you go
Appalachians is a very small part of America.
No, it's not. No, it's not. It's not a small part.
It is a small part.
Okay.
Appalachia is a small part of America.
Miss J.
I'm sorry. Appalachia is a small part. You can try to make it look as prettier as you want it to be. I'm telling you, Appalachia is a small part of white America.
I'm from the South.
Okay.
If you are in the Appalachians and you also go to the Mississippi Delta along the coastline, it's the same shit.
Mississippi has less than 3 million people in America.
I shouldn't cuss. I'm sorry, I shouldn't cuss. But it's the same. It's the same stuff. It's the same things.
But Mississippi has less than 3 million citizens. Mississippi has less than 3 million citizens. There's not many of them. I'm saying there is Appalachia, but that's not.
I said if you go to Mississippi, Alabama, Louisiana, and Florida,
Louisiana has less than 3 million people. Alabama has less than 5.
And you add that to the Appalachians, that you see the same pattern.
I'm not saying they don't exist. I'm saying they are a small percentage.
Okay, whatever. You just okay.
I'm saying Alabama has less than 5 million people. I'm in Alabama. They have less than 5 million people.
Yeah, but I'm adding Alabama along with people. I'm adding Alabama, Florida, especially the Panhandle of Florida. On East Texas, the white people are doing the same fuck shit. That's what I'm sorry, I shouldn't cuss. But
what I'm saying is they are, but I'm saying that's not nowhere near the majority of their population.
Do we got
what I'm saying?
To prove
so you telling me the majority of the white population don't do the same shit that we do? Like, check the abortion. The abortion clinic.
The majority of white kids are born in wedlock.
Yes, there
are.
Oh
my goodness! Are you?
The majority of white kids are born to married parents. The majority. I'm not saying all of them. The majority are.
No, they're not.
Out of wedlock birth rate is 40%.
In this day and age.
Yes. Yes.
They're out of wedlock birth rate. 80% of black children live in a single parent household.
The white out of wedlock birth rate is 40%.
That's not no longer true either. That's not no longer true. It's 60%. It's more 60%. See, like that. Oh, the 80%. The whole 80% thing. That came from a racist white man named Lee Atwater. He pumped that propaganda out saying it was 80%. It's less than 8% in Black America.
I never said that black people's was 80%. I said
no. I
said that.
One of the ladies here said it. One of the ladies said it was 80%.
Ours is like ours has gone down. It was like in the 70s, and I think the last thing they saw it was like just below 70%, a little bit above 70%.
No, right now, the most recent, it was 62.
Where are you looking at, though? What website are you guys on? Like, what source?
Well, I don't have the source on me right
Are
now.
you talking
Taylor.
about like overall, or like the babies born like within the last couple of years?
Right. I'm going by the babies that are born within the last 20 years, the
No,
current
last 20.
generation. So it's going to go down every generation. So
I
I
mean, I
don't know
know
why
our
I'm
birth
not
rate. I know our birth rate is down. We're not having as many kids, but our marriage
right.
rate has not gone up. It's actually gotten lower. The
Yeah,
difference is the reason why our
marriage
wedlock birth rate is going down is because our kids.
marriage rate is going down regardless.
I know. I'm
Based
saying,
upon
but black people is
economics.
the absolute worst.
Yeah, it's based upon economics. I keep on telling them dumb idiots in the manosphere, listen, y'all's problem is that y'all have an education gap. Y'all have an education gap that y'all don't want to address. Y'all also don't want to address the labor issue. Everybody talking about the black woman won't submit. No, nigga, you going to submit to a fucking machine in the next 6 years with all this automation. When automation come online, you gonna be under a bridge somewhere, and you gonna still be begging black one to do all this.
You better
It kind
update
of
your
reminds me of the
skills.
scene. It's kind of reminds me of the scene. Here's how I view the black manosphere. Remember the scene out of New Jack City when Chris Rock and that other woman, that woman who was also a crackhead, that was arguing amongst each other about high school prom. That's Chris Rock was the black manosphere.
You talking about Pookie?
Yeah, Pookie and whoever that woman that was with him.
That's
what's the
saying.
source, Big J? Fireman, I don't have the source on me right now. I don't have the source on me, but I do know Lee Atwater and Dan Quayle and Patrick Buchanan and Bill Bennett created that the construct of black women are the main ones that are being single mothers. That's where that talking point came from back in the 80s, and everybody's still repeating some 1980s shit that's no longer true, or was hyped up.
Okay, but I'm saying at the end of the day, the data is very clear. Black people have the lowest marriage rates, and we do have the highest out of wedlock childbirth. That part is just undeniable.
I beg to differ because if you look at the Hispanic population, I mean, they're not
they
far
still
behind.
get married more than we do.
Yeah, Hispanics do. They are, even if the quote unquote, if they had a baby by chance, unwedded, you best believe that they be taking their ass to the cathedral by the end of that damn month. And Pablo and Maria.
I'm just saying
but that's the point. Group, that's their culture. See, our culture broke away from that.
Exactly. But we just need to own it and stop trying to. It's not white people. This is something that we are doing. This is, I mean, granted, our economic situation, I agree, it is messed up. I'm not denying that, but I'm just saying that the data is very clear.
We're not going to sit up and blame the white man.
This has nothing to do with white people. I'm just simply saying the data is undeniable. We have the lowest marriage rates and the highest out of wedlock childbirth. Period.
Jerome,
I'm not talking about white people. This is just something that we are doing.
Hey, Jerome. So today will be the last day you let any guy on the panel.
Yep, today's the last day, player. So
why?
Whatever y'all got to say, get it out.
Hold on. Why is that?
Wait. Let me say this. You can't stop the rain. You can't stop the rain. Go ahead and help y'all out.
Kane, how am I bugging when that is the truth?
I am dead. Jerome is a fool.
Yeah, y'all. This ain't the panel for y'all. Big J, you got a wrench in here, so I might have to talk to you, man. You flip flop today, man. I was disappointed in you. This was unlike Big J normally, but yeah, we not having no dudes, man. Y'all fuck up the whole panels. Y'all do it every time, no matter what. And I thought I was just gonna let y'all ladies rock, and I was like, you know what? Let me let Sheed have pulled up. Let me get Sheed up in here. Then Big J pulled up. I was like, let's try it again, and they did the same shit. The dudes, they can't be on the panel with women, man. They just can't do it. You start
because we're not on the topic that was originally talked about.
Yeah, and then no accountability. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to hear that shit. You got BGS panel to go to. You got all these management panels to go to.
And
You're
we
not
ended up
gonna do
talking
that
about
shit over
baby
here.
moms. My
Yeah,
bad.
I'm dead if you started singing.
You can't stop the rain.
I'm so dead.
My bad. Let's get back to the topic.
Yeah.
Damn, I forgot what the topic was. Oh, we were talking about Cleveland Brown. That Cleveland Brown sounding
Talking
dude.
about the whole ass nigga game changer.
Yeah. He is. I don't even bother to speak to him. He's weird as fuck. That is a weird dude.
Yeah.
He is weird. Like, he's the
just
dude that
has
be peeping around corners.
But he has a clear fetish that he can't get away from that becomes strange after a while. And like no, it's like kind of like Little Big Nate. Like no matter what you talk about, he's gonna bring it back to abortion. No matter what the topic is, he's gonna bring it back to penis and submission. He just can't stop talking about it. It's like really strange. Like no matter what the topic is, eventually he will bring it back to that.
Dude got an obsession with black women. He loved the bad. What kills me is he loves the bad black women, right? But then he wants to speak to y'all. Like he has to.
So bad.
Yeah. I'm saying it's an actual fetish with him. It's very, very bizarre. I've never seen, it's very few times you see someone where they're like a one-trick pony, and that's a one-trick pony. And after a while, it becomes uncomfortable. Because he's going to bring up sandwich, make me a sandwich, something about his penis, and submission. You can be talking about Mars, and eventually he will bring it back to that. And it's very bizarre. I mean, but he thinks it's cute somehow. But it's like, dude, you're weird.
Yeah, sometimes you just got to ignore these people.
Yeah.
Like, even when you ignore them, they come to where you're at, you know. It's just weird. Like, it's just... Yeah. They just begging to speak to you. Like, well, let me tell you something. According to this graph that I have, it states that women are more likely to cheat than men because of Tinder, based on the Tinder article that I found. Like, it's just weird stuff like that. I'm just like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like,
they want y'all.
And then somehow, no matter what woman he talks to, she's a whore. He don't know nothing about you, but somehow that's just.
But there's something about his spirit, Miss J, that keeps him attracting these type of women. Like,
no, he's not attracting these type of women. He's just a fucking weirdo who sees that in every woman, regardless of whether you're like that. He projects that onto you. You can be having a random, regular conversation. He will hear that because that's his mentality. Just like when Beach, she was having a normal conversation and he took it left. When he was inventing conversations, inventing whole scenarios that she never brought up. He was bringing it back to that. That's just his mentality because he's a weirdo.
He's a stone cold weirdo.
Yeah, but he does that no matter what. I mean, I've been on panels with him, and I'm telling you, he brings it to that no matter what the topic is. It's a personal problem he has.
Yeah.
So no, he's not attracting weird females. I'm saying he's just weird, and he sees them no matter what the conversation is. You can be having about puppies and rainbows, and he'll bring it back to sandwich, penis, and submission.
Yeah,
I mean, he's like just. No, I'm just saying it's something with him that's just what he always
just a
thinks
fucking
about.
Weirdo at that. Yeah. And like I think we need to stop tiptoeing around motherfucking weirdos.
Yeah.
And just calling it for what the fuck it is. Like, you're weird. That's why you get in the certain reactions from not even women, from like other just people in general. Like, you're weird, dude. Like, you're just weird. Like,
but I mean, but there are several of the manosphere where they have these tics where there's another one, no matter what the conversation, he's going to bring up the fact he's short. What the fuck does this have to do with anything? Well, I'm 5'5". Okay.
Little man syndrome.
And another one, he brings up prom dates. It's like they have this one thing that no matter what, they have to bring up. I mean, some therapy is needed because it's like, okay, you have some issues, just work it out. You don't have to take it out on me. I'm like, I'm sorry, you're short, but I mean, dude, like, okay.
So, other than therapy, what do you guys think should be done with these type of individuals?
I don't think there's anything you can do. They're just.
Well,
This is just
Michelle,
what
you
they.
got it. You got it. My bad.
No, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, I was just gonna say I think these dudes, man, you gotta understand, these dudes is like 40 something. Like they stuck in their ways. There's nothing you can do. Like I could see we were talking about 21-year-olds, 22, 20. Yeah, they got a chance. But these dudes, these are 40, 45, 50-year-olds. So nothing can help these dudes. It's a wrap.
Yeah. And also they've been doing it for a very long time. Like I first got on YouTube as a fluke. I didn't even really realize this whole section was here. I think in like 2015, and I swear to God, it's the same conversation.
It is the same old conversation.
It's literally the same thing. And it's like the same people saying literally the same thing, and they keep regurgitating these talking points, and then they pick up each other's talking points. And it's like, dude, it don't even make sense. Like now all of a sudden they're saying, for the longest time over here in the manosphere, Negro manosphere, they're always saying, Black women can never get any other race of women, other race of man. Nobody else wants us. We're the least desired, so forth and so on. All of a sudden, they switch to now we're having all these biracial kids.
Right.
And I'm like, wait a minute. Wait a minute. You've been telling us that nobody else wants us, and now all of a sudden we're all having all these biracial children. See, I told you.
Why do you care though? That's the thing. Why do you care if you are SYSBN? You done went to Brazil or the Dominican Republic. You done moved on. You ain't messing with American Black women because we're just so evil and we eat babies. Why do you care who's dating who?
It does not make anytime you try to actually use logic, because they're always telling us they are the logical sex, the logical gender. Every single time you try to follow this logic, you just end up confused as fuck. It's like, wait a minute. Can you please pick a lane and stay in it? Like, first of all, you were all saying that we're having, now it's the talking point where first it was 40% of Black men didn't have kids. Now it's 45, then 47, then 52, and 56. And it keeps going up like within a matter of months. The numbers keep changing. Okay. Now it's like you're the best fathers. But the majority of you aren't fathers. So how are you the best fathers when
I'm confused, Miss J.
But then also you have these horrible children. Black kids are the worst kids. So how does that work? Well, the reason is because only 18% of the Black men out here are the degenerates. You're only picking 18%. You're all having sex with the same man. So we're all cousins?
Right. We all inbred.
How does that work?
We all inbred.
Yeah, and then it becomes now all of a sudden the reason why we're having all these biracials is because Black women are having sex with these non-Black men, and that's how you're seeing all these clear biracials, even though every time we look at them, we see they have a Black dad. But no.
They
That's
don't
not
want
the case.
us, though. I thought white men didn't want us. Like, come on. Like, y'all gonna have to get your life together.
Listen, they've been talking about the whole, what was it supposed to be called? The Wall of Silence. I listened to one guy streamed, I swear to God, was like from 2011 or 2010. He was talking about the Wall of Silence. This was before the Negro Manosphere. They were supposed to shut up about us, talking about us, dealing with us for well over a decade, and still they're having 8-hour streams about us. So clearly something has gone awry. That's what I'm saying. You can't take it seriously. After a while, you just realize these are just people who they're having therapy sessions online. It's clearly not effective.
Should we pray for them though, Miss?
No.
Okay.
Laugh at them.
Okay.
Laugh.
She said no.
They're clowns.
No
just
prayer for them. No prayers for y'all.
No.
I'm sorry.
God helps those who help themselves, and these niggas can't even help themselves. So no, don't pray for them. Just leave it alone.
But my thing is this, like, I want to know, like, for the gentlemen that are SYSBM, right? Do y'all do understand that the women that you're dealing with that happen to be non-black or just of a different ethnicity, right? You do know that they are going to require for you guys to be men, right? Like, I just want
But
to
that's also why they have the
throw
most
that out there.
unstable. But that's why they have the most unstable relationships, because they're going out there talking all this cash shit of what they're gonna do, and like Cynthia G says, which I think is genius. A lot of the stuff she says I don't agree with, but this part that she said is true. They get the same black man that we get. So just sit back and watch, because again, it's like you don't even see it as a threat anymore. Like, okay, you're gonna leave. Okay, well, good. Go ahead. Just sit back and watch, and you're gonna see it's the same old nonsense. And they go over there and try it, and the women are like, "Hell no, we're not for that." And they come back, and all of a sudden, oh, I want a black queen now. Okay.
So
And I'm not trying to
that
shit
be
on anybody's happiness. I say, go wherever you're celebrated. I'm not shitting on that, but I just want them to know, like, these women are going to require for you guys to actually be men, and then the men of their community, isn't really going to appreciate y'all doing their daughters or their nieces or their cousins any type of way. Like, they don't take
Well,
kindness to that.
let me ask Miss J just had a good point. She said, like Cynthia G says, the women are you going to get the men that we have. So could that be the reason that black men and white women divorce rates are so high?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why? Like,
Potentially, yes. I mean,
No, I'm saying if your claim to fame is sex and dick size,
you have
that's
nothing
not
else to
that's
offer.
not I'm saying, but that's not the ticket to a long-term healthy relationship. I'm sorry, it's just not.
damn.
It's just
And
not.
you know what though, as well, Jerome, even with these white women that have those that quote unquote fetish for, the BBC, they have white husbands, right? They deal with black men just to get their rocks off. And then they just go back home to their white husband. Like, I mean, if that is what.
But I'm saying, but here's the real thing that they're not talking about that we need to really be clear about. A lot of stuff they're saying is just flat out lies. White women are not chasing them the way they say they are. It's actually the opposite.
Damn.
No, I'm serious. It's the opposite. They are seriously chasing these women, and they're not, especially the ones who are kind of chunky, where the other their men don't really want them. A lot of them are also single moms. Let's be real, and we all know you can be overweight and be a mom, and it's not a necessarily deterrent in our community. So but they heavily pursue these women, and so at first they're flattered and they think, oh, this person's real, the mouthpiece, the game, and they think that it's real until they realize they're just full of shit. And yeah, that's why the relationships are unstable.
Did any of you guys watch Love After Lockup?
No, I try very hard not to. I've seen some
Hell
clips.
yeah. That was one of my favorite shows.
It's secondhand embarrassment.
Do y'all know the couple? Well, they ain't a couple anymore, but Deontay and Nicole.
Talking about the black dude with the braids?
No, not the black dude with the braids. He looked like he looked like a SYSBM dude. Like, he just is funny looking. Bless his heart. He's very kind of like scrawny. He's always smiling, like cheesing and talking through his teeth.
Yeah, you can go to your local Walmart and see that.
Yeah, I'm like 2 seasons behind, but yeah. What
Deontay and Nicole, we gonna have to pray for Deontay, y'all, because listen, Deontay is out here tricking and getting behind on his bills behind Nicole who don't even want his ass. And she has expressed that to that man in every different way possible without basically telling him, nigga, I don't want you. And he's just going bro, you know.
But that is what they do, though. That's just no. But I'm serious. I'm not trying to be funny. I'm for real. This is what they do. Like I'm saying, the image. But I'm saying the image that they're going around portraying is that, oh, we're the most wanted. These women are coming after us. I'm saying when you're out there in the field, I'm saying it's the absolute opposite. They're throwing themselves at these chicks, and these chicks are like, "What are you doing?" So yeah, I'll take your trinkets. I mean, you see it in NBA all the time.
That's true. He ain't even gotten the booty yet, Miss J. Like he.
But I'm saying that's what they do. I'm saying that's what they do. Is what they do. But I'm saying, but they come online and they tell us, oh, we're the most desired, we're the most this, and it's like when you're out there, because I live in an area where I see. I'm not in just one particular demographic. Put it that way. I'm telling you, I see this shit all the time.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just like, it's not, you see the cap for what it is. And they're doing the same thing with Latinos. It's just like,
it is major cap, because I'm in Arizona, in Phoenix, the metropolitan area. And these white girls, they are not getting they're not getting a black man that is, you know, balling. I'll just say that.
They're not.
I'll just say that they're not getting them like that. And they're just, you know, like Sin said, they get the same man. They get the same man, but
that's the reason why I personally, after a while, when she had that whole series, after a while, it got old to me, because it's just like, okay, you can see it a couple of times. After a while, you're just like, whatever. You don't even be caring, because it's just like, you can already see what the outcome is going to be. And after a while, if you see someone repeatedly driving into a wall, the first couple of times, you're like, wow, I can't believe that happened. It's like you said the 15th time, like, nigga, if you can't even learn a lesson by now, I'm moving on to something else. So it's just like, whatever. You don't even take offense to it. It's like, you're going to have the exact same thing. And I'm not taking care of your little child's hair, so don't even do that. Because you know the woman's going to come back like, oh, I don't know how to do her hair. Well, bitch,
you better figure it out. You better go on YouTube. Learn how to plait.
Exactly. Go on YouTube. There's plenty of black hair care channels out there.
Wait, have y'all ever dated a dude with kids?
I have.
Yeah, both of y'all.
Never again. I have, yeah.
Not seriously. I've been on dates, but not seriously, because I can't really. I ain't trying to become a baby mama. Sorry. If you did it once, you'll do it again. So.
Well, Taylor, how did that work out for you?
It didn't work out well. His baby mama called me up trying to fight me and stuff like that, and I'm like, bitch, I don't even know you. Like, what? Like, huh?
That's the main thing you have to like really keep an eye on.
Yeah.
When you start hearing those stories like, oh, my baby mama, she's crazy. Okay, you probably made her that way. So.
And she was just like, yeah, because he was at my house last night, and I'm like, okay, you can have him. Like, my feelings aren't involved in it. Like, I could care less. You want him? You can have him.
You hear the horror stories, you already know. Yeah, let me dodge that bullet like Neo.
I ain't tied to him like that. You the one that got the baby by him, so good luck. God bless you. I ain't never make that mistake again, though. No.
Wait, which one
I
of
do
y'all
background checks.
I do TV in the background. Which one y'all watching TV?
Oh, that's my mom. When she talks on the phone, she's very loud. So forgive me.
I got a mom like that. I got a mom like that too, so I understand.
I don't know what inside voices are. Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah, black moms tend not to know that, especially when you get on the phone.
That is hilarious. All right, y'all. I'm about to shut this thing down, man. I got a Obsidian stream I'm doing tomorrow. So Hopefully y'all can pull up tomorrow as well. I liked how y'all cooked today. It was definitely nice.
That was good though. But thanks for bringing that clip because that was amazing.
Oh yeah, you know I
Yeah,
enjoyed every
that's so
second
good.
with it.
I mean,
He
that was
Y'all wasn't around for the real roast. The real roast was yesterday. Everybody was cooking, man. It's just this sector didn't really get to see it like that.
yeah.
But yeah, if y'all see GC, just remind him of this ass whooping he took.
And like I said, at the end of the day, he's still gonna have the same couple of topics because that's just what he does. I was
right.
just happy to see her finally not fall for the tactic, and she just kept it, kept it where it should have been, and she called him out. And that was great because too many people, they fall for it, and they all of a sudden want to, justify or defend themselves from the stupid nonsense. She wasn't having it. She kept her foot on the neck and kept her foot on that gas pedal and kept going. She didn't
Yeah.
fall for the nonsense. She kept calling it out, and that was amazing.
She cooked his ass.
She did. She called him out. She called him on the carpet. She wasn't falling for the nonsense, and that was exactly. And now everybody got to see exactly the clown that he is. Because too many
Yeah.
people fall for his tactic, and they
And
fall
he's
for
not
the.
that smart though. That's the thing. He's not
No,
that smart at
no,
all. Like,
but he just insults people. And
yeah.
that's the kind of red meat people like, and so they kind of get off topic, but she wasn't falling for it. And that was good to see.
Yeah, that was legendary. I really enjoyed that.
And ladies, and I'll say this and I'll get off. Ladies, stop explaining yourself to these people on here.
Thank
Like,
you.
stop over explaining yourself, your situation, the reason why you got this many kids, your ex-husband, your current husband. Stop explaining yourself to these raggedy ass, no job having ass, basement dwelling ass individuals on here. Because who the fuck are they at the end of the damn day but an avatar on the goddamn internet bumping they damn gums?
Yeah, like I said, don't
Damn.
take it personal. There's no one in their eyes is going to be worthy of respect. So once you understand it, like you said, don't even bother about trying to justify it because at the end of the day, they're going to find a reason to say you're wrong.
Exactly.
This is what it
And you're
is.
just a horrible person. That's all.
Mm-hmm.
All
Just
right,
wear this
y'all.
badge.
Y'all ladies have a good night. Appreciate the pull up.
Thanks, Rome.
Hey, Jerome.
All right. Catch y'all later. All right, y'all. Damn, everybody hit me up, man. Yeah, y'all got to see your boy Gamechanger get destroyed like a bitch. Oh man, appreciate it, Kier. I appreciate all y'all. But yeah, that motherfucker, man. He deserved everything he got, man. Obsidian, yo ho ass next, man. Like I said, if you rocking with the manosphere, man, you gonna get cooked. And it just happens that Beatz cooked his ass, man. Oh man, I'm tired of shit. Let me see what's going on. Hey, Auntie, man, salute to Auntie. I appreciate you. Shout out to Auntie. I appreciate you letting me share that stream, player, man. That was a good look. I know you was cracking the fuck up, man. That shit was hilarious. Appreciate that, GG. Man, that shit, man. I didn't even want to destroy that nigga like that, man, or even show him getting destroyed, but I had to, man. Y'all had to see it, man. This was a random ass stream, man. He walked into this ass whooping. So, no love for the Manosphere media. I had no choice but to show that demolishment. Oh man, Kadeja, I'm still on a break, man. I'm still on a break, but I had to show this one. I'm tired, man. This YouTube shit, man. It's hard getting to 1,000. It's hard getting to 1,000. So I don't know. We'll keep it up. But Obsidian's next, y'all. So y'all know what it is. You can't stop the rain. No, you not. You are here. Appreciate that, bossy. I'm tired, man. I'm tired. Appreciate y'all, man, for pulling up. We're gonna cook Obsidian, man. Obsidian, he won a war, man. So I hate to do this nigga dirty, man. I've been doing my homework. So Obsidian, I'm gonna give you what you want, man. You're gonna get your ass whooped. Yeah, Miss J. Yeah, Miss J, you definitely gotta pull up for that. Miss J and Taylor, man, they be cooking. But yeah, I'll catch y'all later, man. Y'all have a good night, a good weekend. I might be back tomorrow. If not, who knows? Y'all like, subscribe. No love for the Manosphere Media. Y'all, peace out, y'all. I'm out.